Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy, Blue Games. Welcome back to the stream. It is great to see you guys. It is Friday. Hey, and this beat is killing it right now. Friday Night Flights, what time it is? Infinite Flight. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Been trying to make this stream happen for a few weeks now. No joke. Hey, let's switch it over. What's up, potential Apex, JWC, Leno, good to see you, Wyatt, Wins, Young Pete, Gumball, Fuzzy, Pacific Aviation, 2K Claps, what's up, man? Good to see you, Walking Fruit. What up, man? Twice as one. Good to see you as well. Welcome to the stream. Thomas, what's up, man? Good to see you. Leon Kiwi, what up, man? Welcome back. Jet Aviation, what's up? Hey, alright, the music gonna fade out. Let's go ahead and bring myself into the picture. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I am BlueGames.com. Check it out. Shout out to Infinite Flight for providing this t-shirt. Appreciate that, man. We are live on Twitch and on YouTube. Let me know if you're having any issues with connecting to the stream, sound, whatever it may be. Today we're flying from Palm Springs, is where we are right now. We're headed to Salt Lake City, Utah. Palm Springs, as I've always said in many streams, one of my favorite airports in the world. Yeah, actually, I mean, I feel like it's underrated. It's so freaking beautiful. Let's go ahead and paste our flight plan in here. You guys can copy mine when you are ready to go. So it looks like we'll be departing runway 34 left, most likely. We do have ATC. Speaking of ATC, big shout out to Walking Fruit, one of my moderators. He is officially IFATC now, so shout out to him for making that happen. Good job, man. That's something I haven't even done yet, so I'm pretty proud of you, bro, because I've seen you from when you first got Infinite Flight, and now you're an IFATC, so I'm looking forward to watching you grow, my man. All right, so we'll do more shout outs once we get in the air. And Sherry, if you could do the quizzes in the air, that'd be dope as well. So let's go ahead and get ready to push back. Let's make sure we got sound. Let's go ahead and take a listen to the ATIS for a real quick sound check. We're going to, actually, Palm Springs is not on. It was on and now it's not, so not sure what's up with that. Let me do, I think our connection is good. If we have connection problems, I know something I can do to fix it, but as of now, we're not gonna worry about it. I'll be cruising at 33,000. Let's go ahead and close the doors up. We are running out of spots at Palm Springs, so make sure you guys go ahead and push back as soon as you can. Again, we're on Unicom at the moment, but once ATC comes on, you'll have to request pushback. But wow, look at all these people here. You guys are amazing. Thanks you guys so much for joining. I know I've been away for what, 2 maybe 3 weeks now. I haven't been able to stream Infinite Flight, and I've been streaming other things, but I haven't had a chance to stream Infinite Flight. But I've been wanting to, and last time I streamed it, we started and we weren't able to finish, and it also was a Twitch exclusive. So all right, let's get started. I don't want to keep you guys waiting any longer. Beacon lights on. We are using Infinite Flight Assistant and Infinite Flight report operations. That's what it's called. So pushing back. Let me go ahead and make sure we're not getting an echo here. All right, let's check behind us first, because we are on Unicom, so we don't have ATC helping us out with where everything is. All right, we're gonna push back, nose to our left. Service doors are closed, and we're gonna go ahead and systems push back. Beautiful. So the airport that's featured today is Salt Lake City. You could actually also fly in or out of Miami, and I am flying the CRJ 700. I was gonna fly the 200, but I don't know. Since I've flown the 700, the 200 just looks so stubby. So I've been using the 700 now. So it looks like they're pushing back that way. That's okay. I'm gonna push back the other way. From this position, you can basically taxi from parking either way, as long as you're not facing each other. You're okay. So let's give this guy some room here. I'm gonna go ahead and move that around. Let's go to systems. Let's go start engine number 2. Nice, got a 737 here. My name on Twitch, JWC, is I Am Blue Games. I Am Blue Games is the name on Twitch. And all my social media. The only one that's different is YouTube, where my name is just Blue Games. All right, get those engines fired up. I saw a comment the other day, I think it was in the forum, about this Friday night flight, and they were saying that the CRJ is really underrated because they believe it's one of the best aircraft currently in infinite flight, and I actually agree. I actually do agree that CRJ is one of the best aircraft currently in infinite flight, and it is very underrated mainly because it's a small regional jet, and small regional jets are just not the most popular thing to do. I'm gonna go flaps 1. Sorry, flaps 8 for takeoff. And trim is gonna be 60%. Thank you, JWC, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue RROYY family. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, let's go ahead and taxi. Do we have ATC? No. Alright, cool. So we'll go ahead and announce taxi to runway 31 left. Please park and brake. We'll get rolling. Get out of the way here. Turn the HUD off. Oh, 737's pushing back ahead of us. We'll have to wait for him now. We'll hold position there and wait for him to push back, get his engine started. It is definitely going to be a busy flight today, as I can see. But that's good, it's good, it's good. Alright guys, if you're flying the 700, there's a fuel adjustment actually. 4,300 kilograms or 95,000 pounds of fuel, which I actually do need to make that change in myself before we get out of here, is make sure I have enough fuel for this flight. So what did he say? 95,000 pounds or 9? Why am I above max tow? Okay, my passengers were like 100. You can't even fit 100 passengers in this thing. We'll go with like 40 or something like that. That seems like a lot of fuel. Let's do
Palm Springs Unicom.
That much.
November 1 Whiskey Bravo is taking off
About 3 hours of fuel. Our flight today is about an hour and a half. Just so everybody knows. We'll do current time, resume. And we're ready to go. Let's see, beacon lights are on, strobe lights are on. No, strobe lights are off. For some reason I didn't hear the announcements. Alright, so right now we're just kind of waiting for the 737. Alright, he's rolling. Hop back in the cockpit. We'll be on our way. No skipping. I guess he wants to drag race me there then. Fine, go. The traffic jam in Palm Springs right now, man. What the heck? Everybody going to Coachella? Coachella was old. That was like a month ago already. What's pretty cool is I actually have a friend of mine who performed at Coachella. Pretty proud of her. It's really cool seeing your friends do successful things, you know? It's like people that you know, like people you hang out with, that you talk with, that you've been around with for a long time. You understand where they came from. You understand their struggles they've been through, everything they did to get there, and then you finally see them on a big stage like Coachella. Man, it's a big deal. So I was so happy for him. Again, just a reminder, because we may have some new people with us today. I know I also promoted this flight on Instagram as well, so we may have some people from Instagram joining us. But please be respectful on the ground and in the air. That means no cutting in line, no flying through people, all that stuff like that. But let's go ahead and brief our departure, because I know some people are may be taking off ahead of us. So we'll be cruising at 33,000 feet today. And give me a second to find the rest of the information. So I'm trying to make sure I don't hit anyone. Don't hit anything. Lots of updates for Infinite Flight are just over the horizon. And we're just waiting for them to come through. We got the X-Cub update coming out, and we got the world scenery, the new world scenery coming out, or global scenery I should say, coming out soon. No release date for either, but we know both of them are extremely close, so it could be really any day. Alright, so 33,000 feet is our cruise today. We'll be cruising at a speed of Mach 0.74. So if we all cruise at Mach 0.74, we know nobody should have any collisions. So I asked nicely right now that everybody cruise at Mach 0.74. Obviously, if you're in a 737, you might want to cruise a little bit faster, but I'm thinking the 737 should probably cruise at a different altitude because, dead. Because, okay, people were taxiing through me. Frontier, what the heck are you doing, Frontier? You're not supposed to be in front here. Stay behind me. Stay in your place. Stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. All right. But anyways, yeah. So if you're in a 737, A320, something like that, I understand if you fly at a different altitude, but I just ask that you fly at like 310 or 350, and not 33. Oh crap! Not again. Please fix. All right, we're back. So this is what happened my last stream that I did. My last stream I did was on Twitch like 2 weeks ago today, and my cord basically dropped and like it just lost connection to my phone, and so I was still flying, I was still live, but you couldn't see the gameplay, and I ended up having to land the plane off stream because we could not get it to come back. It was crazy. Very upsetting. But hopefully we don't have that problem today. Uh-oh, I don't think we're hearing sound now though. And we just disconnected as well. That's why. That maybe, whoa, okay, maybe that's why he's not seeing me. Let me go and switch to come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. I'm gonna switch to come on. I'm gonna switch off my Wi-Fi because sometimes it's not very stable. So I'm just gonna use my 3/4G to do the actual flight, and that usually fixes the connection problem for me. But right now we're just waiting to reconnect, and then it should work perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna get in this line and wait. I apologize to anybody who's in front or behind me in line because they can't see me right now. Just give it a couple seconds and it should go ahead and reconnect. There it is, and we're in somebody's butt. Nasty. All right, who is that? Is that Frontier? I bet that's Frontier. Yeah, it's Frontier. All right, let's get back on Unicom and just check. Make sure we're still getting sound in game. So I don't think I'm getting any game sounds. I think when I bumped the cord, it tripped out. So we want to make sure you fix that before we take off, because I ain't trying to have no flight with no sound. All right, I'm going to disconnect the cord and bring it back, and hopefully the sound comes with it. So many CRJs, yeah, man. Monkey Pilots, good to see, man. What's up? Usually I have to like actually close OBS to fix that. Hopefully I don't have to close OBS. There we go. We got sound, baby. Heck yeah. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. All right. I was going to do a real quick send advisory, runway 31 left, right traffic. Just to make sure. So if you ever see me in a session and I send that call, it's basically me just doing a sound check.
Unicum is using runway 31 left, right traffic.
Palm Springs Unicum, Delta.
Are you guys hearing it though? Okay, cool. I think it's too low. I feel like I can't barely hear the game.
Unicum, American 2016 is taking off runway 31 left, remaining in the pattern.
Actually, let's leave this sound down, and then I'm gonna turn it up in OBS 30. All right, we're good. Hopefully we don't have any more connection issues from here on out. What's up, XP 1972, man. What's up, bro? Boeing man, what's up, man? Good to see you, J-Dub. Do I see your host on Twitch? No, I did not get a notification that you were hosting, but appreciate the host, bro. Always appreciate it. Any type of support you guys send my way. Now we got a CRJ up ahead of us. It is busy, man. I can't wait to watch the replay. Alright, looks like we're gonna be number 2. We got an aircraft on the runway lined up, ready to go.
Palm Springs Unicom, Delta Lima Victor.
Today will be Delta 116, also known as Blue 116. Oh gosh, you guys are tripping behind us. Chill out. Yeah, mountain. I love this mountain, the one right behind Palm Springs. It's so good. Alright, one thing, okay, so let's go real quick before takeoff. Checks real quick. We got our flaps down. Flaps at the 8. Trim is set to 60%. Our nav and beacon lights are on. We'll wait to turn the strobes and landing lights on when we get on the runway. We'll go ahead and park the whole short line, 31 left, and announce that we are holding short 31 left, Palm Springs. Again, make sure you have enough fuel. Cruising at Mach 0.74. We're climbing at 250 knots. Once above 10,000, 290 knots. Once we get into the Machs, we'll do Mach 0.74 for the CRJ family, and that's at a flight level of 330. If you're the 737, A320, whatnot, try to offset that by a couple thousand feet. But other than that, guys, we're ready to go to Salt Lake City.
American
Alright, we're going to go ahead and announce takeoff, runway 31 left. Departing to the north. Actually, it's more like west-ish, whatever, north.
Palm Springs Unicum, Blue
Sorry, east, it's more like east.
Alright
guys, ready to go. Stereo cockpit. Land lights on. Strobe lights on.
Palm Springs Unicum is using runway 31 left, right traffic.
Brakes off.
Palm Springs Unicum, November 479 Alpha Foxtrot is 22 nautical miles to the southeast at 900 feet.
Alright, looks like the approach is clear.
We'll make straight in for runway.
Oh gosh, come on, chill out. I probably just need to get a new cord because it's like super sensitive. But I gotta be real careful how I move my phone. I am controlling with the tilt functions in my phone, so I'm not using a joystick or anything like that. Alright, here we go. Lined up, runway 31 left.
Palm Springs Unicom.
Alright, 85% throttles we're looking for, and we're looking for rotate by 140 knots. Good, close, that's good enough. And our hood back on.
Wisconsin 4219 is taking off runway.
And there's 80 knots.
Left, departing north. Palm Springs Unicom, November 479 Alpha Foxtrot is 19 nautical miles to the southeast at 3,800.
Make sure our screen is calibrated.
Bound for touch and goes. We'll make straight in
One
for
for it. Aircraft's feeling real light. Gonna go ahead and pull back. There we go.
Palm Springs Unicum,
And that is positive climb. If I were to
holding
peek,
short runway 31 left.
Palm Springs Unicom, Blue 149 is taking off runway 31 left, departing east.
They're gonna have a flat runway heading for a little bit, but there are mountains directly ahead of us when departing out of Palm Springs. So we're gonna probably make a right turn here pretty soon during our climb. Trying to get my pitch where I want it to be right now, about 12 degrees, about 12 degrees on the pitch right now. Passing 2,000. Move flaps up. Nice, speed's at 180 knot, 190 knots. Alright, flaps are up, and you saw that nose drop down a few degrees. Still flying runway heading as best as I can. Bob, we good? Alright, Bob was doing the after takeoff checklist. If you guys don't know, that's our co-pilot, Bob. He's always there. Alright, so we should be taking a right turn at WHETO. So I'm going to fly by hand because why the heck not? I gotta love that view right there. And we have Sky West, 6,000 feet above. Traffic should not be a factor. He's off our right wing right now. I would look if I wasn't trying to actually fly smoothly a little bit. Alright, there's 5,000.
Palm Springs Unicum, Charlie Sierra Alpha 31 November.
Yeah, I love freaking Palm Springs.
Runway 31 left.
This is why I love it. Look at that. Just that one mountain just makes me. I love the approaches and I love the takeoffs out of here. And then when you fly out of Palm Springs, you fly right around Big Bear, I think is the name. Big Bear, something like that. Is the name of the airport.
Holding short runway 31 left.
Alright, 6,700. Still flying runway heading and basically gonna follow the flight plan. Alright, there we go. Right turn to 6067. So make a right turn. About 30 degrees. I'm trying to do my best. Turn legitly. Alright, looking for 067 on the heading, but we'll make another right turn right after that from Lovett. Alright, a little steep. Watch the nose, watch the speed. Let's go ahead and lock our speed down to 245 knots. Now that we're there. Alright, still in our turn. We should be making a second right turn pretty soon.
Palm Springs Unicom, Delta 207
That's not
is
livid, it's
taking off
FIVUT.
runway 31 left, departing east.
Palm Springs Unicum.
Alright, so continuing making the right turn, about 30 more degrees, and we'll be on course.
Runway 31 left.
Palm Springs Unicum, Maple 717, taxiing to runway 31
We do have
left.
traffic right off our tail. Again, guys, please make sure you maintain separation from the aircraft ahead of you. That includes departure. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, so we kind of went beyond 67 or whatever, but we're trying to intercept the flight plan. Okay. Beautiful, man. Here comes PAUMA. I'm not gonna fly perfectly through it, but that's okay.
Palm Springs Unicum. Victor
It'd be really nice if they could add an actual flight director to follow.
Departing north.
That would be amazing. That would make it a lot easier to actually follow the flight plan like to the T, rather than going by visual reference there. Alright, so we're at 11,000. I think it's a good time to go ahead and set the autopilot. So I'm gonna hit altitude and bring our vertical speed down about 3,500. There it is. And then we're gonna continue up to 18 for now. I put the phone down. Look, Mom, no hands. Oh God, why are you banking so much? Oh, because I didn't set my heading. Haha. I thought I set autopilot, but I had not. I had only set the vertical speed autopilot. I didn't set the navigation or the lateral autopilot. So that's all good. All right, so then we're going back in the right direction. As you can see right now, we're heading south, but we're trying to bank back to our left. So I'm not going to speed up until we actually make a turn in the direction we want to go, because there's no reason to fly fast in the wrong direction. You feel me? All right, we're above 10,000, so we can turn the land lights off. Weather's nice, no wipers needed. Next waypoint's gonna be STOWN.
Palm Springs Unicom, AC455 is clear of all runways.
Get that left wing for a second. Alright, let me tune out of Unicom. So we had traffic off our left here. Let's see if we can see him. At Wisconsin, yeah, we were originally ahead of him, but because we went so wide, we actually made it room for him to pass us. So it's going to be about our 10 o'clock. And there's 18,000 already. Let's go ahead and change it to 33. Alright, 33,000 now. And we're going to change our speed to 290 knots and climb. Right, watching our TCAS. Good, that's good. Alright, cool, we're in control now. Well, we're not in control, but we're in the right direction now. Oh, look at this. Palm Springs behind us. There's a lake over there. Big Bear's on the left wing. We should see where did our flight plan take us exactly. Yeah, you'll be flying right over Vegas. It's actually just to the east of Vegas. You may be close enough to see it. There's Henderson. There's Vegas. What's the name of the other one? I forget the name of it. The military air base as well. And how we looking? Still 3,500 feet in the climb. We're looking good. We're established on 290 knots. And now on the waypoint, about to make a left turn. There it is. Hit him with that flyby real quick. Look at that wing flex. You can kind of see it's a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Man, we got some screenshots. A lot of opportunities to screenshot too. All right, we will worry about that when we get to our cruise. All right, separation looks good at the moment. We are above both aircraft, behind and in front of us. I must bring down our vertical speed down about 2,500, so we lose about 1,000 feet per minute. Pretty smooth out here. I'm like, it's at 31 knot tailwind in our present position. Outside air temperature is negative 19 degrees Celsius. It's a nice day in Palm Springs today. Really nice day. Alright, 27,000. We're on our way. Current flight time 9. We're gonna get there. We might get there even faster than we thought. Our ground speed is already 507 knots, and we're not even cruising yet. Screw you, Nightbot. If you had any questions up to this point, I haven't been reading chat. I've been focused on, you know, the takeoff and operating the plane. But pretty soon here, once we get to our cruise, I'll be in tune with you guys all the way. This looks just like my YouTube thumbnail right here. Sheesh, man. Alright guys, I'm gonna be a moment of silence just to enjoy the view for a little while, alright? Let's just enjoy the view for a second on the way up to our cruise. Alright, I think we just leveled off. Yes, we did. Let's go check our speed. We are Mach 0.77. Actually, Mach 0.78. And what did I say? Mach 0.74? Yeah, so we'll slow down to Mach 0.74. To abide by my own rules. Dang it, I knew it was gonna happen. I was just trying to move it over. Alright, cool, so we're cruising. Mach 0.74 is our cruise. Let's go ahead and check the TCAS, make sure we're not about to hit anybody. Alright, we're okay. There's 2 aircraft ahead of us, they are below us. Endeavor is same altitude. Wisconsin is at 496 knots, he's faster. And the other guy is 474, so we're not going to overtake those guys. So we're good. We have 2 aircraft out behind us. Again, guys, Mach 0.74. Please, because I can already see Thomas is at 501. He's probably going to catch me here. So, other than that, we're good. We're basically going to sit here for an hour. What you guys want to talk about? Oh. Oh boy. I wish there was a way on the, because in replay mode you can look around and hide all the UI stuff. I wish there was a way to hide it even like while you're doing it. Like this would be best for people who make videos, people who stream like me. So maybe just a few of us, but it'd be nice to be able to look around and kind of show off the plane and whatnot while it's on autopilot without having to see all of the UI information, because I don't need to see any of it at the moment. I mean, right now we're good on altitude. We're cruising 473 knot ground speed. Winds are from behind us at 40 knots, which is nice. 62% fuel remaining. Our current flight time is about 14 minutes, going on 15. ETA destination is 58 minutes, and our distance is 460 miles. So I don't care. I don't need to know any of that anymore because I'm good. Like there's no risk of failures. There's nothing really to monitor except for fuel. And I can look at that when I feel like looking at it. So I just want to look around without having to see all that stuff on the screen. Thomas, how do you use infinite flight operations since the beta is on Android? Well, the app has been out for a while. The beta is just for new features that he's working on now. The beta has been available on Android and on iPhone or iOS for a long time. I've had it, Is it? Maybe I joined the beta a long time ago. Because there was a beta for iOS, but I thought that it had a full release already. So the point is, I downloaded it a long time ago, but I just assumed that it's been available on iOS and I just keep using it. I don't know if it's working right now. It did pop up to say there was. The only thing I don't see that's actually working right now, maybe Infinite Flight Assistant. I'm not sure if Infinite Flight Assistant is currently working. All right. What up, peeps? Good to see you, man. Jefferson, I don't understand how your autopilot always disconnects, bro. I don't know. For me personally, that doesn't happen unless I do something to make it disconnect. If you overspeed, like if you're on a casual server and you're overspeeding or something like that, then autopilot could possibly disconnect. If your aircraft like just goes crazy and banks too far to the right or to the left, it could disconnect that way. But usually those are pilot enforced errors that cause that. Gizmo Gaming, good to see you, man. Ghost Rider 114, good to see you, bro. Flying Dutchman, welcome back, my friend. What is the version of the X-Cub update? I'm not sure what the number is. Is the plane still moving if you leave the app in Infinite Flight? No. If I were to close the Infinite Flight app right now, or not even close it, but just minimize it to go read a text message or answer a phone call, which happens all the freaking time, and hopefully not today, the app will pause. So like even if you're online, like we are right now, it would just pause me. When I come back, you would notice that people have flown ahead of me because they kept going and mine stopped. It probably disconnected and paused in one position, and when you come back, it reconnects and continues your flight, which is great. Turn the music up because I'm gonna feel these vibes right now, man. Somebody was asking, when is my next Euro Truck Sim live stream? Most likely, I don't know. I can't say. This next week is gonna be crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream at all this next coming week, because We're actually moving next week, and next week is also a holiday, so it's a lot of things going on. I got work. It's gonna be crazy busy because I got a day off next week, but then we're also packing and moving next Friday, so there will definitely not be a stream next Friday or Thursday. So I don't know. So most likely in July, probably the second week of July is probably when I'll be able to do my next stream in general. We're actually moving into an apartment, and I probably will not show you the actual apartment. If I do, it'll be an Instagram only kind of thing. I'm not going to stream my apartment. Yeah, just stay tuned on Instagram. I may show some stuff there, but I'm not. I'm pretty, when it comes to my personal life and my place of living, I don't like to share all that stuff. You don't have to stop sharing. I like the questions, man. I really like I like it when you guys bring in the quiz questions because it gets everybody involved and gets everybody talking about something interesting, you know what I mean? A380, what's up, man? I'm not sure if I shouted you out yet. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically the status right now for my next stream. It's crazy, like I was looking back, I was editing my website, and I was looking back at the videos I've done like since Flight Sim Expo, since Orlando, and it's crazy, I've not even done an X-Plane stream yet. Like it's really surprising that I haven't done an X-Plane stream yet. Oh wow, look at life, like look at the stream train happening right now. Let's go look at that. Let's go jump to that real quick. EG display. Bow, bow. Alright, now you see what I see. Alright, check it out. Oh wait, let me move this out of the way. This is us over the Mojave Desert right now. I'm pretty, wow, it's actually more of us than I thought. There's all these people here too. So this is Salt Lake City, so we're flying into right now. In case you're not familiar with the US, this is where Salt Lake City is, in Utah, in the western area of the United States. Also, Miami is another featured airport. So you're gonna see a lot of people flying from or to Miami, between Miami and Salt Lake City, which honestly, I'm gonna have to see how my day is going, guys, but I'm actually interested, if you guys want to, in doing a second flight off stream, just for the guys who hear this. I'm not gonna promote this on Instagram or anything like that, but if you're hearing this, for you guys, I may do a second flight from Salt Lake City to Miami or the other way around, just for fun. But that depends, so I'm kind of like wondering about this. So if you'd like to join me on that, definitely join us on Discord, because that's where we'll be discussing that if I decide to do that. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. But anyways, we're over here next to Vegas. Looking good. It's such a satellite here. Okay, I don't like satellite. I don't know which one is me. Is this me? It's not me. That's not me. Which one is me? I do need to get the ETS Scandinavia DLC. I already have it like in my cart. I just haven't bought it yet. Where the heck am I? No, that's not me. I think I'm ahead of him. But yeah, and for Euro Truck, I already have in my account a package that has all of the current Euro Truck Sim map expansion packs, because they're on sale right now. They're on sale until next week, so if you want to get that, go pick that up before it goes off of sale. Definitely a good deal. Okay, I can't find myself, but I know we're in here somewhere. We're just going to use Mr. Endeavor 385 to help track our flight, because we're in this area somewhere. Anyways, back to our flight. Yeah, if one of the moderators could go ahead and post a Discord, please, that'd be amazing. It won't do anything living in your basket, I know, man. I keep putting it off. I almost bought it like twice. I still been playing American Truck Sim, but when you guys got me on Euro Truck, I was like, wow, you're not kidding. There's a lot of people out here. What's up, ZipSav88? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Kilo Charlie Echo, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. I just got into Expert Server, and I want to do flights with you. How can I? PS, I love your streams. Appreciate that, man. Samar Patel, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to Blue RROYY family, my friend. The best way to join a flight is one, I'm obvious is, you know, subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and whatnot, because then you'll be notified when I stream and when I stream Infinite Flight. Because sometimes it can be last minute, just because of the chaoticness of my schedule and how I haven't really been able to schedule far ahead of time when I'm streaming. And so a lot of times you just gotta either Discord or YouTube. Instagram is a big place. I do most of my communicating, like my announcements and stuff mostly happen on Instagram story, because it's really quick and it's easy for me to just really quickly post update. And so definitely Instagram story. Like even for this flight, I posted an Infinite Flight story. Cherokee Flower, good to see you, man. Benjamin Jr., what's up, bro? Long time no see. Yes, it has. Falco Fist, what's up, man? What's up, Pro Pilot? Fire. Ghost GTA, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. Raphael, yeah, this song is dope. Started using testing out a new music provider to see how I like it, because I got tired of the old stuff we were listening to. The freaking NCS gets real old real quick. Alright, let's give my phone a break. That scenic view is killing my frames. Alright, we got an escort with us too. Bro, you know your landing gear's down? My favorite plane is a 787. Discord group name is Blue Games, but you need to get it. It's invite only, so you got to get the link from here or from the moderator to get in. Your major at GAF. What is GAF? Something Air Force? Yes, sir. It is a CRJ. CRJ 700. 700. Samir, we're headed to Salt Lake City today, my friend. Dang potential. I don't go that far back for the shaky cam wing view on the old Infinite Flight. No, I wasn't here back then, so I know nothing about that. Nightbot can be weird sometimes. Sometimes you can do stuff. Oh, Global Air Force. I got you, bro. The info that I got last couple days about the future updates. What info did I get? Bro, my mind has been in so many places lately. It's been hard for me to keep up with anything. Updates. Are you talking about Infinite Flight updates in the last few days? I know that, again, X-Cub is coming soon. We know that. That's not news. We know that's coming. We know there was a... oh, yeah, I remember. They're working on clouds. They're working on freaking clouds. Let's go look at the timeline. The Infinite Flight development timeline real quick. Let's see. Let's go read what they said in the X-Cub release update. There's a cat on your PC. Are we doing another flight that you can join? Maybe. It's a big maybe. But in this flight, in this stream, there will only be one flight. Alright, again, guys, please separate. Right, where are we right now? Is this Lake Mead? Yeah, this is Lake Mead, so that means Vegas right there. Vegas is off our left wing. What's up, Mayor? Good to see you. Alright, so I'm really quickly just going back and just kind of refreshing on the 19.2 status update coming up with the XCUP. They say it's in its final stages of development, and we're here to give you a brief status update, blah 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 blah. So what's the hold of XCUP is all set to go. Development and testing are complete for the aircraft, and we're excited for you to fly it. The last bit of work is not XCUP related. The remaining issue has to do with the graphics regression, a bug that wasn't there before, where the glossy part of the aircraft are rendered incorrectly under certain circumstances. We identified a possible cause, but we are still working on details to fix. In addition to the remaining bug, XCUP is arriving a little later than we had hoped due to changes in the order in which we draw objects, aircraft, transparent objects, terrain, etc. on screen, which is important for performance and accuracy. This is partly to prepare for the addition of clouds in infinite flight. This is partly to prepare for the addition of clouds in infinite flight. So I'm really wondering, what are they doing and how far out? Are we gonna see clouds this year? Like we're already about to hit July. We're already past the halfway point of the year? Yeah, we're past the halfway point of the year, and they're for the first time mentioning. I mean, they've said it in Q&As and stuff. Let me turn it down. Yeah, we're already. They've mentioned it in Q&As, but this is the first time they really said that they're really preparing for clouds. So I take that as a really big deal, and the clouds are going to change this game so much, my guys. The original hope was to ship our first iteration of cloud cover with 19.2. That's crazy. That would have been a huge surprise. There's still more work to be done. Nevertheless, the changes to the engine took developer time to implement. So we're not getting clouds yet, we think. And who is this behind me with the wheels down? Did I pass you or did you pass me? That's Wisconsin. Yeah. Put your gear up and separate yourself, my friend. But nice, we do have escort, so we have an F-22 behind him and an F-22 ahead of us somewhere. This is the time where I would usually order them to shoot that guy down. The weapon's hot. I love this area because there's certain parts of the world that I spend a lot of time in certain games, and this is one of them. The Vegas area and Nevada area is included in DCS World, which is a fighter jet simulator, and we do a lot of missions out here in this area, so I've done a lot of flying. I've been shot down a lot of times out here. A lot of times. We've also shot some people down out here too. So, you know. I do have a HyperX. Wait, which way is it? I do have a HyperX headset. This is the really the only headset I've ever had so far, so I can't say that it's better or worse than anything else. I haven't had anything else. Jorge or George, yes, I think it'd be a great idea to bring rain. My question is, if they're bringing clouds. Thank you, George, for the subscription, bro. Welcome to the earlier family, man. Thanks for hitting that button. But if they're bringing clouds, are they bringing precipitation with the clouds? Or are we only going to get clouds? Honestly, if we get them in stages, if we just get clouds and then later on we get rain, I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that, because right now we ain't got none. We ain't got neither. So if they need to send out clouds and we just have clouds, no precipitation, I am 100% okay with that, because that is going to change the game by itself. And then later on we can get precipitation, rain, snow, and things like that. Because we already have the wind. The wind is already here. Like, they already have accurate wind information for where you are right now. So yeah, I'm just wondering how clouds are gonna affect your performance, because right now a game that I can think of that has really good looking clouds, which is Aerofly FS 2019, has really good clouds, but like you can like the way it works, because they don't have live weather like Infinite Flight. Infinite Flight has live weather, so when you get into Infinite Flight on multiplayer, you're always using live weather. You're getting the real live weather from the day, from that time. On Aerofly FS 2019, when you get in the game, you choose your weather. There is no live weather. You just choose your weather. At least the last time that I played, I don't know if they updated it since then, but you have to create. You have to say, okay, I want clouds at this altitude. I want clouds at this altitude, and then it draws them for you. And then you can fill the sky with tons of clouds and make it overcast, but then you're gonna be flying at like 10 frames. So I'm interested to see how it is. I'm excited about that, honestly. I mean, Xcode, that's dope, but clouds, I'm more excited about clouds personally. I'm more excited about clouds than the A350. That's me personally. Oh god, now we're getting killed. All right, guys, I talked to you guys about this earlier. Who the heck is that? I'm changing altitude. One thing I hate is people flying through me. That is not okay. So we're changing altitude, and don't change with me. But anyways, let me turn game volume down a little bit. 3D buildings would be great too. X-Cub is a general aviation tail dragger aircraft. So like it's where it has 2 wheels in the front, 1 wheel in the back. That's what a X-Cub is, or one of them. What up, Witty G? Good to see you, man. Glad you're able to catch your live stream, man. This is not training server, but it looks like it doesn't. This is expert server, so act like it, people. Potential Apex wants a new expert server. They talked about looking at options on changing the expert server, changing the requirements, changing, figuring that out. So I know that they definitely have that on their mind. I don't know when they're going to implement something. I don't know what they're going to do. Because the good thing, the thing is, before Global came out, everybody was on training server, because very few people were on expert server. So everybody flew, even if you had enough points to fly on expert server, because there was just not enough traffic, you still went to the training server. So now, thankfully, the game's been around long enough. People have been getting better. They've been flying more. Now they reached the requirements for expert server. So now there's probably more people on expert server than is on training server on a lot of days, especially on event days. So now expert server is getting overcrowded. But at the same time, there's still parts of the world where it's not. So like if you're not flying in a group flight or on a live stream or in an event, you're most likely flying all by yourself, unless you're flying with a friend. But there's tons of events always going on. So if you want busy airspace, if you want to fly around a lot of people, it's always an option to fly around a lot of people. But if they change expert server requirements, which I'm okay with, depending on what they do, I just don't want it to be empty. That's what I don't want. Like I want the quality of flying to be better, but I don't want it to be empty. So if you can find a good medium in between the two, I think a lot of people, including me, would be very happy. When do we start descending and how many minutes? I am planning to descend around 150 nautical miles away, which is only 100 miles from now, only 37 minutes out. And I'm gonna be descending at 1,500 feet per minute. And who the heck is this? Can somebody ghost this guy? Seriously. This is unacceptable. F-14, shoot him down. Send them 2 AIM-9s. Yeah, he's literally matching my speed and matching everything I do, so there's nothing I can do to get away. So if there's any moderators in here, give them the boot, please. Because right now it feels like I'm on training server, and I never fly training server before this exact reason. Falco Fest, we are flying to Salt Lake City, my good man. Where are we now? There's some farms down there. Let's take a look at life flight. So clouds, yes, I'm excited about clouds more than I'm excited about the A350. AI traffic would be kind of cool. Yeah, I agree. I think AI traffic, if they could, I think here's what and I know Infinite Flight has their own plans, right? So this is the things that I want. I want clouds. I want weather, like precipitation, like actual visual weather where you can see rain, you can see snow, whatnot. I want a lot of things that I personally want are not planes. Like A350 would be great. I would love A350 because I am excited about the features they're putting in it. So I still want that. I want the A350. I want the 777 that's coming out, which I can't believe they're already working on. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? The A350 is not even done, and the 777 already has pictures of its 3D model. That's just nuts. But yeah, I want clouds. I want rain. I want 3D buildings, 3D objects in general, random videos. Thanks for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue RROYY family. Thank you, my friend. 3D buildings like trees would be good as well. Ground objects in general, and I think after that I would like to see AI traffic. And the reason I want it after is because I don't want to see a bunch of AI aircraft landing at airports and then disappearing. Like, I want to see them land at airports, actually go and park at a gate spot, and that'd be cool. Because honestly, if they redid expert server, raised the standard of expert server or whatever, so that we can have a better quality of flying and better people flying it, you know, more realism, then obviously the skies may be a little bit less crowded because it's hard to get to that level. But to counteract that, you could add AI traffic to fly in and out, or call them bots as well, to fly in and out of some of these less popular airports, or just some airports to make it feel a little less busy. And but that's definitely a challenge in its own, because then you got to design artificial intelligence just to do just that. Delta 001, what's up, man? Active cockpit controls, that's not something that I would be excited about that, yes, but I'm not, like, it's not something that I like. If like, X-Plane Mobile has workable cockpits and I never use them. Aerofly has workable cockpits and I never use them on mobile. So like, if Infinite Flight had it, not saying I wouldn't use them, but it's not a priority in my mobile flight simming experience. If I want to click a bunch of buttons, I'm gonna play X-Plane on PC. That's just me. If I didn't have X-Plane on PC, that may be a different story. So that's just coming from my point of view. Nice, Falco, you did a flight from Denver to Memphis yesterday in 700. Sounds good, man. All right, are we all right? We're good? All right, I think we're level. We're straight. Just making sure we're not falling out of the sky or anything. Ooh, that's a good screenshot. Another thing that I'm hoping they fix in this 19.2 update is that right there. You see how he's kind of like, he's not completely smooth. This didn't happen for me until, what update was that? I think it was the latest big update, because before it was really smooth. Like back when I think it was when the A10 came out, or was it when the KC10 came out? Whenever the aerial refueling first started, like, we didn't really have like the flying like in formation and doing stuff like that was super smooth. So I don't know what happened since then, but now it's kind of stuttering. But I actually talked to Philip at Infinite Flight at Flight Sim Expo about this specific issue, and I was like, hey man, are you guys have any plans to smoothen out the latency, or whatever you call that, where, you know, when you're flying formation, you know, the person next to you is not stuttering back and forth? Because for a screenshot, I can take a screenshot and this looks amazing, right? But in video, you can see the weakness. You can see that it's bouncing back and forth, and that's not okay. For like, if I want to make an actual like recorded video of like a fighter squadron doing things, how am I going to record a video if they're all stuttering? And so, but what he was saying was basically that he doesn't think. He didn't think that he doesn't think it should be a problem at this next update. He didn't say they fixed it, but I just don't think he's experiencing the problem. He also thinks that maybe it could be a connection thing, so it could actually be my own connection, or his connection in freaking Singapore, or wherever the heck he is. So anyways, alright guys, the Delta CRJ is back, the troll is back. He's definitely doing this on purpose now. So we're just gonna get the heck out of here. Alright, how far are we? We're 226 nautical miles away. What's up, IF Aviation? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. There's no approach. I hope there's an approach, man. We're going to definitely need an approach controller in Salt Lake City. So if there's any IFATC people out there, if there is no approach in Salt Lake City, if we could get one in the next 10 minutes, that would be amazing. The name of that guy is Wisconsin. Oh, come on. Wisconsin 4219. Go and put him on blast right now. Abbas Messi, welcome to the stream, man. Jack Net all, good to see you, my friend. Go back to casual. Sometimes I just want to go to casual or training server just to show you guys why I don't stream on casual and training server. Does Infinite Flight have air pockets right now? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one, sorry. Yvonne says he has me lagging as well, so I don't think it's our own connections if we're both having the problem. Yeah, man, I can't wait too, man, for this new scenery update, bro. Like, we finally get to see the whole world in HD scenery. Like, that's gonna be amazing. We get to go to Singapore finally. We get to go to South America, Argentina, in Brazil, all these places we never really flew to because the scenery is crap right now. I am not playing on PC. I'm on my iPhone 10. Alright, so I kind of diverted a little bit to get away from him. If I go into heading mode, because he's just on the flight plan. If I go into heading mode, he can't really follow me all the way. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of trying to do what I can to do countermeasures. But butterflying into Utah, guys, in the mountains in Utah and in Utah are freaking gorgeous. So definitely enjoy the view on the way in, guys. Don't get too busy looking at the controls. It's all good, Delta 001. I look forward to seeing you in Utah, man. Make it 360. That could work. But I don't want to waste too much time either. We're doing really good on time, by the way. The flight's supposed to be about an hour and a half. Not including ATC diverting. So we're not diverting, ATC vectors. So make sure you expect delays on the way into Utah today. We don't know when exactly the senior update's going to be, but we do know it's going to be soon. That is all we know. They actually posted the first screenshots of some of the global scenery on Instagram the other day, which was pretty incredible. Yes, Microsoft Simulator. Let's talk about that a little bit before we descend. We have about, 40 miles to descent. So Microsoft Simulator, earlier this week, I think it was, or maybe it was last week, announced and kind of did a response to the community about Microsoft Flight Simulator, the new one. I don't like calling it 2020 because I don't think it's meant to be Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 because it's not going to be a yearly thing. It's just Microsoft Flight Simulator. And they're going to continue updating, we hope. So anyways, they said a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to go through all of it. You can look it up if you want to know the exact details. But basically, they cleared up a few things. A few of the big questions about Microsoft Flight Simulator coming back, making its return was, is it going to support third-party like development? Like, they're going to allow third parties to help develop this? They said yes. So they are going to include third parties in this project and allow them to create content, which is going to be huge, my friend, huge. The other thing that was a big question was, is this a game or is this a simulator? And I mentioned it in my reaction video that I did right when the video came out. And that was my big thing. I was like, is this gonna be like a I'm just flying like has anybody ever, before you got your first flight simulator, like got on GTA or something like that and just flew around like in a like a simulator, but because you didn't have access? Like I remember before I had Infinite Flight, before I had X-Plane, I didn't have any sims, I didn't have access, but I knew I was interested in aviation. And so I would just go on GTA and fly from LSIA to the different airports in GTA. And that's obviously not a simulator, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have done that before. But I was like, is this what Microsoft Flight Simulator is trying to do? Because they're going to be on console? Or are they just going to be pretty planes flying to pretty airports? Or is it going to be actual simulator like FSX, like Prepared 3D, like X-Plane 11? So in their article, they did confirm that their intentions are to be a complete full simulator that is first made for PC and second optimized for console. So I am excited about that, but I still want to see more. I want to hear more. I think it's gonna be pretty darn cool. Somebody asks, when the A350 comes out, will I do a long haul stream? I should. That's a good idea. GTA 5 planes are better. Yeah, they are, Caden. GTA planes are always better. That's a good idea. I haven't done a long haul stream in a long time, and I wouldn't be against it. We just gotta find this. Long haul streams are like freaking marathons. You just gotta find something to do in the between time, because long haul is literally 15 minutes of takeoff or climb, and then maybe like 15 to 20 minutes of descending. That is it. And the rest of the 6 hours are literally sitting there cruising at 32,000 feet doing nothing. How do you stream that? What do you do in the meantime? How do you get better at takeoff and landing? You practice. Hawk Flight, to answer your question, you practice. One thing we didn't do today was our shoutouts. Alright, we're descending extremely soon, like in 10 miles. So where is everybody, actually? Whoever was in front of us just left, man. You guys jetted, man. You guys are gone. I think some of you guys are with us who are already talking to ATC. Is there still no departure or arrival? We got 3. We got tower, ground, and 8 is. Oh no, that's great. That's great. Abbas, what does a red circle mean? Red circle is a TFR, which means the heck does TFR mean? I know what it means. My mind just went blank for a second. Basically, it's a restriction. So KEGE and CASE are really small airports, and I'm pretty sure it's saying no aircraft larger than 757 or an A320 are permitted to land at this airport. So it's basically special rules area. Or no, it's not. There's an actual place called special rules area, and that's not it. But yeah, that's what it is. So if you ever see a red circle around an airport, always read it before you fly in to make sure you're not, breaking the rules. It happens in real life too. A lot of times when the president travels to a city, on the real life airspace, there will be a big red circle over it saying that's, certain restrictions on who can fly in it. Temporary flight restriction. Thank you very much. Thank you, Flying Dutchman. AI ATC would not be a horrible idea either. Airline Lover, we are in the expert server right now. I would like to do ATC. I've already applied. I just need to take the test again, and I just haven't done it because I've been focused on other things. All right, let's go ahead and go back into nav mode. I'll start my descent now. I'm gonna descend down to, let's do 15,000 for now, and then we'll go from there and see if we're actually on a good descent path, and we'll adjust as we need to. I'm gonna slow down as well, back down to my initial, And then this is about so we're gonna do, let's see how far are we. We're gonna do 1,800 feet per minute, just to be safe. And I'm 144 nautical miles. Actually, we did this in a little late, so I'm gonna go 2,000 for now, so make up a little bit of time. And we still may come in a little high. The good thing about Salt Lake City is that Salt Lake City is elevated pretty high. Matter of fact, let's go look at that right now. I'm gonna go over to Salt Lake City and find out what the airport elevation is. Alright, looks like they're landing to the south. Runways 16 left, 16 right. Alright, elevation is 4,227 feet. We do have ATIS ground and tower at the moment. We're too far to listen to the ATIS, so we'll wait a little while. Weather though is 150 at 15. Visibility is 10. Clouds are few at looks like 17,000. Dew point 27, temperature 04. Altimeter 3004. Actually, I think it's the other way around. Temperature 27, dew point 04, altimeter 3005, and that's all we need to know. And that'll be off our nose. Yes, Infinite Flight does have a whole process. If you wanted to just do ATC, you can get in the Infinite Flight and join the training server, and you can control anywhere you want. Anybody can control anywhere they want. But if you want to control on the expert server, you have to go through a whole process. There's a written test that you have to take. Actually, first you have to have a certain requirement to even do it. You have to have a certain amount of operations, so you have to do a bunch of controlling already on training server to get enough successful operations, which is a stat that you get inside Infinite Flight. Once you meet that criteria, I think you also have to be like grade 3. Once you meet the criteria to apply, then you take the test, which is not too hard. And then you take the second test, which is, I think they call it the practical, where you like basically do an actual session, and they test you on that, which is the part that I personally failed. But I think I just crushed under pressure is what happened with me. And anyways, since then I just haven't gone back and tried it again, but I still am interested. I even told the IFATC guys back in Orlando that I was interested in becoming a part of IFATC, because sometimes I just feel like controlling. Like some days I don't really want to fly. Maybe I don't have as much time, or I just want to sit back and actually, you know, just control and help people come in. So I still want to do that. I just haven't sat down and done it. I tell you, man, until you tap the screen, you don't know that this is a mobile game. Like, why? I'm like looking at it right now on my screen. I'm on my big screen, and until I tap here, you don't know that it's a mobile game. That's freaking amazing. Thank you, Thomas. Hawk Flight, I need some tips on what vectors are during ATC. William Poe, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. British Airways, I'm doing very well, man. How are you? Let's see. Ashton, I'll see you later, man. Thanks for joining us today, though. Is that Salt Lake? I don't believe so. I think that's a different. Yeah, that is. Is that? Yeah, that's Salt Lake. Let me make sure. Tips on vectors. So vectors are super easy. Vectors are basically you just follow directions. That is it. If somebody says turn right heading 220, you change your heading to 220, and that is all. Use autopilot though. I definitely recommend, if you're getting vectors, use autopilot. Don't do it by hand if you don't have to. And no, that is actually not Salt Lake. Or is it? I think it is actually. There should be 2 lakes. No, that's not. So this right here is called, I'm looking at live flights. The great thing about live flights, you can look at the location. So this is called Utah Lake right here off of my nose. That's called Utah Lake, which is a smaller lake. Salt Lake, which is called the Great Salt Lake, is that over there on the other side of that mountain on the horizon. That's Salt Lake. Like that one looks more salty though. Alright, how are we looking at our descent now? We're at 22,000. We're okay. We're not bad. We must stay at 275 knots. That's okay with me. I'm okay with that profile at this part of our flight. It does take practice to do ATC because it can get very overwhelming very quickly if you don't have some kind of workflow. Oh yeah, let me mention, because we're getting close, guys. I know that it seems that approach is not online, so that means that we have to separate ourselves unless you want to get a right 360 or get a go around from the tower, because basically everybody's flying in. You're gonna fly straight into tower, and tower can only do so much to direct you. So we need to be very well separated. Ooh, Bok Chicken is here. What's up, man? So separate 10 miles, man. I would say 5 to 10 miles. Actually, probably 5 would be perfect. 5 to 10 miles would be great separation, honestly. So right now, ahead of me, I have Wisconsin, our nemesis at the moment. And he is in the red for us, only 400 feet above us. I'm going to actually slow down a bit to separate from him. And Endeavor, if you could also slow down behind me. I know you're pretty high, but if you could also slow down behind me, and if you just make separation from the person ahead of you, we should all be fine. I'm actually probably going to divert from the flight plan, kind of vector myself to the west of Salt Lake City in order to separate myself as well as I come into Salt Lake City and make it easier on tower. So I just don't see this going well. So you see Navy 296 is breaking. SkyWest 3754 is kind of breaking off as well. I'm actually going to slow my vertical speed down to 1500 because we're at 18,000 now. We're looking good. So what I'll probably do is I'm trying to get a visual where everything is. So this is a mountain here. Salt Lake City is going to be right at the edge of that lake, sort of. Salt Lake City to Rio de Janeiro. How long is that flight? Currently flying back from there on Infinite Flight and in real life a few weeks ago. That's pretty cool. Airways Fan UK. You have 13 violations? No, that's not bad. Depends on how long you've been playing. How many flights you've done. Jay, what's up, man? How do you survive the length of the flight? It depends. Flights like these are easy because they're short. The longer ones are the tough ones to survive, but usually I occupy myself with something else while I'm doing the flight. So for example, if we do this Salt Lake City flight to Miami, I will not just be sitting in front of my phone for however long that flight's going to be. Like I would be doing, like I'll be working or doing something else separate from my phone for a while. So alright, I think this is a good time to make a left turn. Yes, it is. We are 76 miles away. And now the 76, we're not really 76 miles away because the 76 is counting the flight plan. So it's counting us going all the way up there and then back down. That's 76 miles. So I'm going to brake to the left and I'm going to do a heading of 340. So nav mode's going to come off for me. I'm going to vector myself to 340 now. I'm going to change altitude to AGO. And we're 7,000 feet above, so I'm going to switch lane lights to on. And speed 250. Alright, we're going to fly directly over the lake. well, me. I'm kind of gonna follow SkyWest 3754 out there. I'm gonna follow him in, and we should be close enough now to listen to the ATIS. And let's go ahead and kill the music here for a little bit so we can pay attention to that and find out what Tower wants us to do here.
Salt Lake Airport, Addis Information Hotel, time 1538 Zulu, wind 160 at 15, visibility 10, temperature
What's up, Brendan?
26, dew point 3, altimeter 3005. Remarks, no intersection departures, no pattern work allowed, landing runways 16 left, 16 right and 17, departing runways 16 left, 16 right and 17, NODMs, event in progress, expect delays, advise on initial contact, you have information hotel.
We have hotel. They are landing 16 left, 16 right. That's really all the information we're getting right now. So let's go ahead and switch to Tower. We'll monitor Tower before we talk to him. See what's going on.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 552, ready for takeoff.
Yeah, our separation is really bad, guys. We gotta separate. We're not gonna get on the ground.
Delta 552, hold short of runway 16 left.
Holding short runway 16 left. Delta 552.
Just trying to watch the situation here. If he gets too crazy, ATC may just get off and leave. We don't want that today.
18,900 feet. Inbound for landing with information hotel.
There's Endeavor ahead of us. He's braking to the left. I'm on a right downwind at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and let him know that's what I'm doing. That's what my intentions are. We can do report position. I don't know what runway I want. What runway do I want?
Delta 678,
Let's try for 16
I'm
right.
sorry, Lindbergh 491.
holding short runway 16 left, envoy 5995.
Delta 678, frequency change approved. Good day.
Blue 116.
I don't know if I was supposed to just say that, or if I was supposed to actually call inbound. I think I was supposed to call inbound, actually. I think I did that wrong.
Frequency change approved. Delta
Yeah, I was supposed to
678.
call in. My bad. Wrong order, guys.
Delta 001 is 17.
Ooh, did I just tune out? I didn't mean to do that.
North at 9,700.
Delta 001, please check tutorials
Jeez,
on
look at this
the forum
water.
for assistance using ATC instructions.
5 November Oscar Mike Oscar. Design
I always
Base
mess up the
runway
order of which
16 right.
things I'm supposed to say sometimes.
Salt Lake Tower, Tango Tango 1, inbound on the ILS runway 16 right.
Okay, usually what I would... Oh, there's Salt Lake City right there.
I'm sorry, Delta 001.
5 November Oscar Mike Oscar make a right 360 for
Alright, let's
space.
get slowed down. We'll go
Salt Lake
220.
Tower, SkyWest 375.
And we are technically 7,000 feet above the ground.
Salt
That's
Lake
why I was
Tower,
changing it to...
SkyWest
Actually going to
375
change
nautical miles to the west
ground
of
speed
14,000 feet.
to
Inbound
altitude
for
AGO. AGO is the
runway
actual
16 left.
ground level. So we're at 10,000, it says.
Navy 296, inbound
So
on
let's
the
just send
ILS
about 5,000
runway
more
16
feet.
right with information hotel.
Making a right 360, 5 November Oscar Mike Oscar.
SkyWest 3754.
Yeah, I'm still
enter
down.
Right downwind runway 16 right. Number 4. Traffic to follow is on right downwind.
Enter right downwind. runway
Yeah, thank you. That's what I meant to do.
Find the traffic
Call
light
inbound for
to
landing. I didn't mean to.
SkyWest 3754.
He hasn't even
SkyWest
replied to me.
3754. Number 4. Runway 16 right. Cleared to land.
Number 4, clear to land. Runway 16 right. SkyWest 3754.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 552, ready for takeoff at runway 16 left.
Landing. Requesting 16 right.
Salt Lake Tower, Blue 116.
My bad, ATC. I didn't mean to hit you with that wrong one earlier.
2,300 feet, inbound for landing within
Alright, we're descending.
hotel, requesting runway 16 right.
Yeah,
Salt Lake Tower.
we're watching our
Tango
speed
Tango
here.
1. Inbound on the ILS runway 16 right with information hotel.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 087, ready for takeoff at runway 16 right. Departing straight out.
Salt Lake Tower.
Welcome back,
Delta
Potential.
1907,
Apex,
ready for
Pacific
takeoff at runway
Aviation.
16 left, departing straight out.
Navy 296 make a left 364.
Is a mic required for expert ATC? No.
Enter right downwind runway
Alright, right downwind 16
right.
right. We're already on the right downwind, so that's what we're doing.
Right, blue 116.
You don't use a mic, so ATC is completely like you just hit like what I'm doing right now. You hit the button, and boom, you call what you do. So you don't actually need to talk. It's not like VATSIM or Pilot Edge on X-Plane where you have to actually have a mic and talk to a person, which would be nice to do. Some groups do that for fun, which is fun. I've done it before, but it's not required. Oh no, Brendan, how'd you get ghosted last Tuesday?
Salt Lake Tower, Sky West 520 is 7 nautical miles to the southeast at 11,000.
Thoughts on new F1 game? It's freaking amazing. That is my thoughts. I can't stop playing it. I wish I could play it more. The struggle with trying to do a series, like a live stream series for a new game, is that you're limited to play the new game only when you can live stream. So like I wanted to do Formula One, the career mode, and and stream each episode, each race. But the hard part is like I can't stream Formula One today. I can't stream tomorrow. I can't stream Sunday. Probably can't stream next week. So do I have to wait a whole week for me to even play career mode? You know what I mean? So that's one of the struggles for me personally. Whenever I want to do a live stream of a game and do a series that I only show, on live, because then I can't play it on my own. Oh my god, what's this guy doing?
Salt Lake Tower, Maple 717 is 15 nautical miles to the north.
But
11,100
yeah,
feet.
oh crap, what's our speed?
Landing with information hotel.
What's our speed? What's our speed? What's our speed?
Tango,
Okay, we're good. Alright, we just went below 10,000 MSL, so we need to be at 250 knots for sure.
November 1 Whisker Bravo.
Alright, we're coming down about 5,000 feet. Our altitude looks okay. We're still on the right downwind. I assume we need to. He's gonna call our base. Is he gonna call our base? Did he say?
Delta 207 is 15 nautical miles to the southwest at 13,600.
It's right downwind 16 right. He didn't say he was gonna call our base, but I don't see anybody in front of us. I'm gonna go and turn base.
November 1 Whiskey Bravo.
9 degrees to the
5
right.
November Oscar Mike Oscar make a right 364 spacing. November 479 Alpha Foxtrot. Extend upwind.
He didn't say he's gonna call our base, and he didn't say extend upwind or downwind. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my own base. Hoping for a good landing here.
Blue 116. I'll call your base.
Okay, well now he tells me. Go call my base.
Takeoff at runway 16 right, departing straight out.
You call my base, blue 116.
I'll about to turn base.
Endeavor 385. Number 3.
Is there a button for can you ghost Wisconsin 4219?
Number 3, clear to land.
Oh man, I would love to Photoshop that in.
385.
November 479
I could so
Alpha
do that.
Foxtrot. Number 2. Runway 16 left. Cleared to land. Salt
I
Lake
assume he's not in
Tango
chat.
Tango 1.
Or at least he's not talking
Inbound
because he hasn't said
runway
anything. He
16
doesn't
right
apologize or
with
anything.
information hotel.
5 November Oscar Mike Oscar is on right base runway 16 right, full stop.
5 November Oscar Mike Oscar make a right 364 spacing.
Nice, we're still flying our base leg.
5 November Oscar Mike Oscar. Salt Lake Tower, Wisconsin 4219, inbound on the ILS runway 16 right. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 16 left.
For landing, we'll also be at 60%
Salt Lake
trim.
Tower, Delta 189, ready for takeoff at runway 16 right.
And right now we're about 5,000 feet off of the ground.
Delta 177, inbound on the ILS runway 16 left with information hotel.
Salt Lake Tower, Blue 149 is 27 nautical miles to the north at 9,000.
Yeah, no problem, Jack. Yeah, I just
Down for landing,
wasn't
requesting
sure.
runway 16 right.
Tango Tango 1 is on right downwind. Blue 116 make a left 364
Alright,
spacing.
left 360. Am I getting a 360 because of Wisconsin?
Making a left 360.
Probably.
blue
Alright, anyways, left
116.
360 for spacing.
American 021 make a left 364 spacing.
Making a left 360, American 021.
Our heading was 340, so I'm gonna do a 360 and then return to 340 heading. Infinite Nick, what's up, man?
360,
Sky West 1175.
I thought about that, Infinite Nick. I thought about instead vectoring myself to the east side of the airport
Salt Lake Tower,
and then asking for
995
landing.
is 24
But I just
nautical
didn't. I
miles
should have
to the
done that.
southwest of 24,800
And then asking for
feet,
16
inbound
center.
for landing
That's what I
with
should have done.
Information Hotel, requesting runway 16 right.
Yeah, there was a lot less traffic on that side of the airport, but that's smart. Good that you're thinking about like that. Definitely, that'll get you in airports quicker if you fly into the less busy side of it. Sometimes they just mix you in with the rest of the traffic. Especially if approach is online.
To the west at 14,900 feet, inbound for landing with Information Hotel. Making a right
But
turn
Jack
to
also makes a good
November
point
Oscar Mike
that
Oscar.
the mountains are on the east side of the airport, so which makes your downwind a lot higher and will cause you to bring in a steep approach. So,
Number 1, cleared to land. Runway
you know,
17,
enter with your own
Sky
risk.
West 520.
Salt Lake Tower, Kilo Charlie 1, inbound on the ILS runway 16 right.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 27 Heavy, ready for takeoff at runway 16 left, departing straight out.
Turkish 1907, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Air Force 222 Heavy is on left base runway 17.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 16 left, Turkish 1907.
Delta 177
Making a really
is on
tight
base runway
left
16
360 as
left.
well, because we're only flying
Salt Lake Tower,
215 knots, which allows us to fly a smaller circle
Runway 16 left, departing straight out.
Sky West 392
for separation.
is on right base runway
Infinite
17.
Flight, what up, bro?
Salt Lake
Good to
Tower,
see you, man.
149 is
Or
38 nautical
whoever.
miles
I shouldn't say bro, because it could be one of the other people. But what up, Infinite Flight? Welcome. Thanks for joining.
Oscar Mike Oscar.
I just assume it's Jason. That's why I said what's up, bro.
Salt Lake Tower, Wisconsin.
Salt Lake Tower, Tango Tango 1, inbound on the ILS runway 16 right with Information Hotel.
And how are we looking on spacing now that we're doing our 360? We're out here to the northwest. Spacing's looking a lot better now. He did the 360. That was a good move by ATC, making us do the 360. I like seeing Tower take control. Uh-oh, did Tower go offline? Okay, no, we just lost ATIS. I like seeing Tower take control because when it's a busy day, like an event day, and approach is not online, it puts a lot more work on Tower to separate people and allow people to still get into the airport safely. And so I like seeing Tower actually do it, like, you know, do their thing. And that's what he's doing right now. Is he's sending it, like, everybody up here in like a 360 and then resequencing everyone in. You can see we got 2 KLM aircraft flying in from the north straight in. And I'm going to go back to a 340 heading, which is going to put me back on a right downwind for 16 right. And we're still waiting for him to call our base. So we'll see when we get it. And when we get sequenced and where. We got plenty of fuel. It's not crazy busy, which is good. It's just, you know, a little, just a little, you know, about 10 people. Just kidding. There's a little party on the way in. I see somebody in the red. Looks like Wisconsin again, but he's going the opposite direction. I haven't heard anything from Tower. It must be doing a controller change or something. Oh no, wait, I'm on Unicom. How did I get... Maybe they went offline. Oh, now I'm confused. Oh, let's see. It says he's still on. Am I too far? Talk to Tower? Oh no, he's not on. Okay. So he must be doing a controller change. So, in that case, I'm not just going to assume that he's going to come back, but I'm too far to even hear the Unicom of Salt Lake City. So I'm going to go to my right base now. Be a right turn at about 70? Something like that. We'll speed up a little bit. But I really hope they get back on. Okay, they're back, I think. I can't tell. It's like green, then it's not green. Okay, now it's back. Okay, he's back. Tune. Alright, so I guess I gotta go in and call inbound again. Landing, requesting 16 right. I don't know if this is the same guy.
Blue 116 is 39 nautical miles to the north at 9,500
They're only 30 miles out.
feet, inbound for landing with information hotel, requesting runway 16 right.
Number 3, clear to land, runway 16
Let's see
right,
what he says.
Sky West
Alright, we're at 5,300 AGL.
Salt Lake
Just about
Tower,
10,000
November 36
MSL.
India Victor Alpha
And I
is
see
25
traffic right off our
nautical
nose
miles
going
to the
from left
northwest
to
at
right,
10,000
right over the horizon above those mountains. You see them?
Information
Yeah, you
hotel,
can see them.
requesting runway 16 right.
Salt Lake
Maybe we
Tower,
should, maybe we should ask for
American
16 left. Everybody's asking for 16
nautical
right.
miles to the north,
Or 16 center.
8,600 feet.
Yeah, we need to make a
Inbound for
tighter
landing
turn
with
here. We're not gonna make it.
hotel, requesting runway 16 right.
Salt Lake Tower,
Slow down.
Delta 087 is 24 nautical miles to the west at 12,000 feet, inbound for landing with information hotel. Foxtrot,
Hotel is still
Tango 01
current.
is on final runway 16
Welcome back, Ghost
right.
Rider. Good to see you.
Delta 74. Enter right downwind runway 16 right. Enter right downwind runway 16 right. Delta
So we'll see what they tell us
74.
now, because last we heard it was a right 360, but now everybody who was doing 360s are now nose direct to the airport, which is not going to work.
Salt Lake Tower,
So we'll
Maple
see how
717
they
is 37 nautical
make
miles
this
to the
happen.
north at 6,500 feet.
Blue 116 make
Here we
a
go.
left 360
Oh,
for
alright.
spacing.
I don't know if I can.
Delta Charlie Mike Lima
Can I?
Making a left 360, Blue 116.
We're gonna have to climb to make a left 360.
Victor Charlie Mike Lima Oscar. Blue 149 make a left 360 for spacing. Maple
So we're gonna climb
717 make a
to,
right 360 for
11.5.
spacing.
We'll do 12.
Making a left 360, Blue 149.
Salt Lake Tower, Sky West 1175 is 31 nautical miles.
Alright, so we're gonna climb up to 12,000 feet to try to clear these mountains by at least 1,000 feet.
Maple 717.
Kilo Lima Mike 6027
And let's see, let me take a look at Sky Vector to find out what the actual heights of these mountains are supposed to be out here.
Alpha Alpha Victor Alpha 4. Hold short of runway 16 left.
Yeah, they are 11,500, 12,000. We might need to go to 13,
November 36 India Victor Alpha is on right base runway 16
13,
right.
14,000.
Salt
Just
Lake
be safe.
Tower. Kilo
And we're already over them, which is good.
Minus 16 nautical miles to the north at 7,800 feet. Inbound for landing with information hotel. Requesting runway 16 right. Foxtrot Tango 001. Enter left downwind runway 17.
Is approach still not on?
Number
It's just
2.
tower.
Traffic
Yeah, just
to
tower.
follow is on final.
Enter left downwind.
We'll just go to 13. I don't think we don't need to go. We don't need to go all the way to 14.
Foxtrot Tango 001.
Kilo Lima Mike 609.
Let's take a look at the big picture
Runway
at the
16
scope.
right. Clear to land.
And this is us up here.
222 heavy make a right
Pretty well
360
separated away
for
from everybody, but I
spacing.
think he gave all these guys 360s as well, because we had like 5 aircraft all converging, trying to come in on 16 right at the same time, which was not going to work, like I said.
Number 1, clear to land, runway 16 left, American 021.
Making a left 360.
Salt Lake City just got busy. Thank you, Strange, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal fan. Let's continue our left 360.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 27 Heavy, ready for takeoff at runway 16 left.
I'm about to level off at 13,000.
Salt Lake Tower, Wisconsin 4219 is 16 nautical miles to the north at 6,800 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 16.
Blind
right.
Dutchman says he's number 3
Salt
cleared to
Lake
land.
Tower,
Good luck to you, my
runway
friend.
185, ready for takeoff
Happy
at
landings.
runway 17, departing straight out.
We have SkyWest 420, 30, what's that?
Inbound on the ILS
3,000 feet above.
right with information hotel.
Do we have
Air Force 222
visual of
heavy
that
is on
traffic?
final
Probably not
runway
from this view.
16 right. Making a right 360, Wisconsin 4219.
Oh, Wisconsin speaks. He does exist. He replies to radio calls.
Air Force 222 heavy. Lima Alpha Oscar Alpha 19.
We should divert
is on
Wisconsin.
runway 1.
Oh, approach is on 9, 12625. See what he. Oh gosh, what is he gonna tell us now?
Enter right downwind.
Did we
runway
switch?
16
Did we
right,
reply? We did.
behind the
Okay.
traffic on right
Alright, request
downwind, Delta
approach Salt Lake
2995.
City, runway 16 right.
Salt Lake approach
Let's just
on
go ahead and do
126
16 center now,
left to
because
5,
it's super
Blue
busy on 16 right.
116.
Delta 207.
Or is it 16 left?
Contact Salt Lake approach on 126.25.
6
Delta
left.
2995 is 3 nautical miles southeast
He may
of
give us
LPL
right
approach at
anyways, but
6,000
it doesn't
feet.
matter.
Request
Blue 116 is 3 nautical miles southeast of Brigham City.
Thank you, Brandon, for the
13,000 feet.
subscription. Welcome to the
Requesting
Blue
miles
RROYY
approach
family, my
runway
friend.
16
Thank you
left,
so much for your
short
support.
lane.
Roger, Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 357.
Wisconsin 4219. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 16 right at
Alright, we're just gonna
Salt Lake.
continue our
Wisconsin
360.
4219.
Expect vectors for ILS 16
Expect
right, Salt Lake
vectors
City.
for the
Roger.
Isles approach
16
runway
left, 16 right,
at
Salt Lake City.
Roger, Blue 149.
Delta 2995.
Alright, so we're probably gonna get vectored away or something. We'll see how they decide to organize this.
Blue 116.
Now we got right heading 330. That's hold over Brigham City Airport at 14,000. All right.
36 India Victor Alpha. Turn right heading 250. Climb and maintain 9,000.
Turn right
330, and what was that speed? 230 knots.
14,000. Left turn.
No greater than 230 knots.
Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha.
And that was at 14,000 feet. And it draws it for us on the map, which is extremely helpful. Where are we at? Where are we?
November 36 India Victor Alpha. Sky
Here we
West
are.
413. Expect vectors for the
This is the
Isles
airport.
approach
So he's gonna put
runway
multiple.
16
I
left
love it
at
when
Salt Lake.
I know it's inconvenient to be put in holds, but I just think it's so cool when they do it right.
Climb and maintain 12,000.
I'm gonna go read that again. So turn right heading 330 and hold over Brigham City Airport at 14,000 feet. Left turn is Wilco.
November 4
Okay.
Tango Echo.
Alpha
So this is the
Foxtrot
airport
Kilo
here,
Lima Mike 102. Expect vectors for the Isles
which is
approach
not at
runway
heading at
16 left
330.
at Salt Lake. Lima Alpha Oscar Alpha 92. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 16
We're gonna
right
turn
at Salt
around,
Lake. Airport
fly
in sight.
to this
Wisconsin
airport, and then do a hold.
4219.
It'd be cool if I could actually
4190.
activate this hold
Expect
somehow
vectors for the Isles approach
in my
runway
GPS.
16 left at Salt Lake. Turn right heading 260. Climb and maintain 12,000. Lima Alpha Oscar Alpha 92.
Turn left heading 010. Climb and maintain.
Slow down, 'cause we're
13,000.
kind of-
Phone 1980.
Tango
So what
Tango
altitude they put him at?
Expect
'Cause you
vectors
can't
for
put
the
both
Isles
of us at the same
approach
altitude in the
runway
whole- at the
16
same
left
airport.
Salt Lake.
Roger, Tango Tango 1. Turn left heading 070. Climb and maintain 9,000. Tango Tango
Thomas Yao joining you guys at the CRJ Gates. Delta 001. What's up, man? Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue RROYY family. Maple 717 is 7,000 feet below.
Turn right heading 160.
Alright, I'm not gonna use
Climb
nav,
and
I'm just gonna use
maintain
heading mode.
10,000. Turn right heading 160. Climb and maintain 10,000.
We're having trouble getting there right now.
95,333. Turn right heading 260. Climb and maintain 10,000.
We were just kind of awkwardly positioned, so I wish I could draw this out on the screen for you guys. But we're not going to fly to KBMC, we're actually going to fly to the top right corner of the loop and then make a left turn and then follow the holding pattern from there. That's one of the ways that you can enter into a holding pattern. So I don't know what heading that is to get there. It's basically right where Blue 149 is where we're going to be going, and then we'll make a left turn from there. That's probably, what's that, direct east? Yeah, whatever heading we're at right now is fine.
Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 102. Climb and maintain.
Let's do that. Alright, we're at 14,000. We'll speed up just a bit. 230.
13,000.
Salt Lake approach. Sky West 436.
I gotta say, the holding pattern makes things interesting, especially since now, just personally in my own, learning of aviation and stuff like that, I've learned more about holding patterns and how to do them. And so it's interesting being put into one in infinite flight so that I can apply it here.
Turn right heading 260. Descend and maintain 10,000. Sky West 420.
Thank you, Stephen Tillman, for subscribing as well. I guess it just didn't pop up.
AC455.
Plane and Train TV, man, you've been doing a great job, bro. Thanks for being tower and we're glad that Approach came on to give you some slack.
Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 16 right at Salt Lake. AC455. Turn right heading 300.
Yes, guys, only send your request to ATC one time. You don't need to ask for landing twice. You don't need to ask for vectors twice.
Turn left heading 340.
Thank you, Aircraft Legend Planes, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue RROYY family. Yes, only send transmissions one time because it just clogs up the radios, makes it harder for everybody. Alright, so what heading is that going to be?
Sky West 436. Do not exceed 210.
We don't have to fly it exactly,
Do
but
not exceed
kinda wanna
210
know what
knots.
heading to fly.
Sky West 436.
Turn right heading 260. Descend and maintain 11,000.
Peach, love, respect, thank you as well for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Make a left turn now. I'm not sure what that heading is, so we're just going to kind of turn about 45 degrees. Which might be direct north, I'm not sure. We'll see how long we are put in this hold. JAMMN Money, what's up, man? Says subbed after one vid. Well, thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. Alright, turn right 220, so no more holding. We didn't get started holding. Right 200.
Sky West 4176, radar contact.
Uh-oh, too far.
Right heading 200, blue 116. Sky West 4176, expect vectors for the Isles approach.
Alright, so we're just about to start holding, and yeah. Now we're giving another vector, so that's good. So he's probably going to put us behind Maple 717, maybe? We'll see. What is KLGU? Logan Cash, Class Echo.
Turn right heading 080, descend and maintain 7000.
So guys, we're just taking the scenic route around Salt Lake City today. Beautiful Salt Lake City.
Sky West 420, turn left heading 17.
Oh, he put both of us at 14,000. That's interesting.
American 357 heavy, review.
Blue 116, turn right heading 170.
Right 170, blue 116.
Turn right heading 170.
Oh wait, right?
Blue 116.
170.
Sky West 413, turn
Okay.
left heading 350.
That's less than what we were already doing. So.
14,000.
Turn left heading 350. Climb and maintain 14,000. Sky West 41.
Now right now we're at 115, 116, and turning. And we continue to no, he said, what is it, 17? Yeah, 170.
Sky West 436, turn right heading 070.
Turn right heading 350.
Zaid Martinez, what's up, man? Good to see. Yes, we'll be shooting the ILS into Salt Lake today, but we'll probably land it by hand once we get established.
Tango 1, turn right heading 290.
It's good practice.
Turn right heading 070, Sky West 436.
Sky West 420, turn right heading 350, descend and maintain 7000.
What am I using on my computer that helps with infinite flight? Well, there's a few things that I use. One thing I use is called skyvector.com. If you're flying, pretty much anywhere, but mainly if you're flying in the US, it gives you a lot of really good information on the airports. But it also gives you terrain information about places all over the world. So right 260, descend 12,000.
Descend and maintain 12,000.
Turn right heading 260, descend and maintain 12,000, blue 116.
But yeah, so we used it today because I knew that Salt Lake City was elevated, so we found out there's 4,200 feet elevation using SkyVector, and you can also see that information in the app, but I was confirming it using skyvector.com, and also just kind of figuring out what the heights of these mountains are around us, because Infinite Flight does not yet have a terrain map on it, but that's how I know that these mountains below us are at 12,000 feet. And some of them, if we were to go more to the east, actually get up to 14,200. So I use that. I also use an app, or a program, or it's kind of like an app program website called Navigraph, which is kind of like very similar to like ForeFlight, but for PC, like for simming. And so it allows me to get charts easily from anywhere. It allows me to create flight plans. But when I use SimBrief, or I use IF to FPL, which is really the best way to make your flight plans for Infinite Flight, because it sends it to Infinite Flight in the format Infinite Flight needs it in. All right, let's make sure we're descending to 12,000. Hopefully he knows the heights of these mountains out here.
Turn right heading 170. Lima Alpha Oscar Alpha 92, turn left heading 340, descend.
Really, that's it. You don't need a ton of stuff. Also use Live Flight Tracker, which works on mobile because I don't have an iPad. I use it on my PC, and that's why I've been asking for better PC features, because I don't have access to a second mobile device to use Live Flight on while I'm flying. Thank you, Flight Plan to IF. I always forget how to say it. But yeah, that's what I usually use as far as like other things that help with my flights outside of the app.
Golf Juliet Alpha Kilo Echo Heavy.
Turn left heading 350, descend and maintain 14,000, Delta Lima Victor Alpha 053. November 311 Oscar Mike, turn right heading 360. Blue 149,
Garuda.
turn left heading 160, descend and maintain 9000. Golf Juliet Alpha Kilo Echo Heavy, turn left heading 070.
Make sure you guys say thank you to Infinite Flight for one, making the game, and for two, jumping in and actually answering you guys' questions. It's definitely going out of their way to actually answer you guys' questions and not just show up and not say anything, you know what I mean? So thank you. Make sure you guys say thank you to them. Alright, we're at 12,000. We're 6,000 MS AGO, and it's going to go down a lot once we get over this mountain, as you see. Let's see, actually it's not changing too much. There it is. Alright, 3. It said 3,000 for a second, and now it's going back down. So maybe we actually are higher than I thought.
Turn right heading 080. Alpha Foxtrot Kilo.
We're in the CRJ 700 currently.
Turn left heading 070.
CRJ 700.
14,000. Air Force 222. Turn right heading 080. Descend and maintain 7,000. Sky West 420.
Turn left heading 090, Maple 717.
November 863 Golf Whiskey. Radar contact. November 863 Golf Whiskey. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 16 right.
Would I like to see gear tilts in Infinite Flight? Yeah, sure.
Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 102. Turn left heading 260. Turn 1980.
Alright, here we go. Left heading 210. Descend to 10,000.
Turn left, heading 210, descend and maintain 10,000, Blue 116.
Sky West 129. Turn left heading 300.
Alright, our speed is good, so we don't have to worry about that.
Charlie Echo Heavy. Turn left heading 350.
Delta, Sky West 1175.
Delta Lima Victor Alpha.
We're at 226 knots, so we don't have to worry about speeding or anything like that. Usually when I descend to 10,000, I make sure my speed is good before I even start, but we're good. Alright, how's it looking around us? It's still pretty busy. Everybody's kind of scattered, but everybody's good. We got SkyWest 1175. He is 1,000 feet above, and looks like he is climbing. Yes, he's climbing. He's gonna fly right over us. We should be able to see him. He's left. He's on the left or right? He's on the left. Where is he? There he is. You can barely see him. I don't know. You probably can't see it on the screen. That little bitty white dot flying over our fuselage.
November 4 Tango Echo.
Victor Charlie Mike Lima Oscar. Turn right heading 100. Delta 11 Heavy. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 16 left. Blue 116. Expect.
Alright, he's switching runways on us. 16 left. Roger that. I'm fine with that. It would probably be a lot easier to get into 16 left than there's 16 right.
Descend and maintain 12,000. Turn left heading 100.
Alright, we are at 10,000, leveling off.
Golf Juliet Alpha Kilo Echo Heavy. Turn left heading 340.
Thank you, Daniel, for the host. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thanks for the host, bro. Thanks for supporting.
Charlie Sierra Alpha 31 November Tango. Turn right heading 150. Descend and maintain 8,500. Maintain.
Alright, so expecting 16 left now.
Established on the localizer. Cleared Isles runway 17 approach. Sky West 420.
Dear Crusher, someone mentioned bugs?
Descend and maintain 6,500. Maintain 6,500.
Yeah, I gotta say, guys, mods and Infinite Flight, when I saw that post about you guys, you were hoping to get some kind of iteration of clouds in 19.2, that caught me off guard. I had no idea that was coming so soon. And I don't know if we're still going to get it in 19.2 or if you guys are pushing it to the next update, but either way, I'm mad. Like, I am personally more excited about clouds, and I said this to everybody earlier, I'm more excited about clouds than I am about new aircraft. I'm more excited about clouds than I am about the A350, and the A350 I know is a huge deal for people, but for me personally, clouds, man, like, I mean, look, here we go, correction, standby, okay, never mind. Alright, so he, runway 17, okay. And so now we're getting another runway change, runway 17. But yeah, just to kind of sum up what I was saying, I'm more excited about clouds than anything else currently, because I just know clouds just for screenshots, and I don't know how you're gonna do it. I don't know how you're gonna do it. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I know it's gonna look good because it's Infinite Flight, and I can't wait. And I apologize for whatever criticism I give it when it comes out, because I will criticize it. But that's just what I do. It'll be constructive criticism out of love.
Delta 207, turn right heading 070. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 014, turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 9000. November
Daniel TV, what is the circle on the map? Hold on. Left 090.
Do not exceed 210 knots. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 014.
The circle on the map was a holding pattern that ATC gave us earlier. It didn't go away. I don't think I can make it go away. I don't know if they make it go away. I'm not sure if it ever goes away. But earlier it was real crowded, and they gave a bunch of people, left 360s, and eventually they sent me to that specific airport and told me to hold over that airport at 14,000 feet, and that is basically showing me a visual reference of where I'm supposed to be holding at. Left turns only, by the way.
Turn left heading 260. Sky West 413, turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 12,000.
Turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 12,000. Sky West 413.
Turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 12,000.
Do I? Oh, you're asking that instance. Like, okay, I'm looking at
Charlie Mike Lima
comment
Oscar,
on that
turn
thing.
right heading 150, descend and maintain 7,500. Maintain 7,500 until established on the localizer. Clear dials runway 16 right approach.
Let's do some inside views for a little while. Change it up for a bit.
Maintain 8,500 until established on the localizer. Clear dials runway 17.
GoPro camera. I love the GoPro type views. You see that in a lot of my videos.
Maintain 6,500. Turn right heading 130. Descend and maintain 6,500. Maintain 6,500 until established on the localizer.
Cannoli, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Lima Alpha Oscar Alpha 92. Boeing 604, radar contact. Boeing 604, turn right.
Why are we not landing? Because airspace is very busy, and ATC is giving us vectors to keep us from crashing any other people, so that everybody can land on a clear runway.
Turn left heading 160. Delta 2776, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 16 right at Salt Lake. United 1729, expect vectors for.
Oh yeah, I would absolutely love to see terminals and stuff like that in Infinite Flight. Alright, what direction are we flying in?
Thank you. Good day.
Alright, so it looks like he's putting us. Oh, here we go.
Turn right heading 120. Descend
Right,
and maintain
120, 8,000.
Cone 1980. Turn right heading 200.
Alright, speed is good. We'll continue.
9,000. Roger. United 1729. Boeing 604 is 3 nautical miles east of LBL Farms at 7,100 feet. Requesting Isles approach runway 16 left at Salt Lake.
Turn right heading 120, descend and maintain 8,000, blue 116.
Ryan, we are on an expert server. Wouldn't call it a pro server, but that's not a bad name for a server. But I mean, who's to say somebody's a pro, unless this is your job? What I was going to say was, it looks like he's putting us, he's kind of vectoring us. He said runway 17. Where is runway 17? Okay, so that's the left, the short runway on the left. That's fine, that's plenty of runway. So cool, so it looks like they opened up the 17. Before they were only landing 16 left and 16 right, but now we have 17 as well. So he's going to probably vector us to that side. And I only see, oh, here we go. Turn right heading 140, maintain 8,500, maintain 8,500 till establish localized runway 17 approach.
8,500 until established on the localizer. Clear dials runway 17 approach. Descend and maintain 8,000.
That's actually what I was about to say. Ooh, chill. We're gonna stay at 8.
Descend and maintain 8,500.
Actually, ooh, let's go to 0. Shoot. Let's 0 out of vertical speed. We'll go back up to 8,500. I don't know if we need to, but we're gonna do it anyways because we told us to do. And we are here. So we're good. We're a good ways away from capturing the localizer, but he gave it to us pretty early. So it looks like we're sequence number 1, 2, 3, 4. We're number 4 in line. We'll stay at 8,500, which is a few feet above us, a few hundred feet above us. I'm gonna stay at 230 knots for now.
Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie Echo Lima Quebec. Quebec is 11 nautical miles southwest of Balinder Field.
We're actually going to want to intercept the localizer at 170-ish knots. 100, between 160 and 170. So we're going to have to get some speed down. I'm just trying to get there because there's a pretty big gap in between us. Plenty of space for us to catch up.
Descend and maintain 9,000. Sky West 4176.
Bad CC, we are doing a flight from Palm Springs, California. Yeah, that's in California. To Salt Lake City, Utah. And we're ending our flight here in Salt Lake City, Utah. I am possibly down. Again, join Discord for the next flight. This is going to be the only flight for this live stream. But join Discord for possible more flights. I know other people, other members may be flying, but I'm considering doing a flight from Salt Lake City to Miami. I need to take care of some things that require my phone first before I do that, because when I do that flight, my phone is going to be off limits for a while. So that's what I want to do. I want to do a flight from Salt Lake City to Miami, so I'm going to try to make that happen. But I'll announce if I'm doing it on Discord. I won't be posting on Instagram or anything like that, so you have to be on Discord to be a part of it. Alright, how are we looking? Are we getting pretty close? Let's go ahead and start our speed down to 200. Alright, we're gonna go to checking. Land lights are on, strobe lights are on, beacon lights are on. Our trim is set. This is I think what is it? KOGD. Still a bit of a ways from the 17 localizer. Are we close enough to even capture it? No, we're too far. Too far for the radios.
Descend and maintain 6,500. Maintain 6,500 until established on the localizer. Clear dials runway 16 right approach. Southern Air 68. You're in an
Dang, you got ghosted for being AFK. I always hope to lay it down softly. I don't care. We can park wherever. Wherever's closest to my runway, I guess. I don't know.
Turn left heading 160.
Okay, let me get comfortable.
Turn left heading 160. Golf Juliet Alpha Kilo Echo Heavy.
Turn left heading 160. Delta 144.
We need to turn soon, it looks like.
Frequency change approved. Good day.
Oh, I think we just overshot the localizer. I'm gonna make it right here. Our final approach should be 16-ish. I don't know. Maybe we just overshot it.
Turn right heading 130. Descend and maintain 7,500.
It just we're so far that I can't actually. Oh, there it is, 17. Yeah. Oh wow, we overshot it big time. So our final approach heading is gonna be 168. So I'm actually gonna go back to the right to attempt to recapture the localizer here. The good thing is that we are still below it, so that's good. We're watching the green flashing vertical line. Once that gets to the center of the compass, we're going to be lined up with the localizer. So at 200, I'm gonna slow my speed down slowly. It's again, we want to be like 170 for the intercept, so I'm just kind of start bringing my speed back. We're 15 miles out. I'm going to go arm on the spoilers.
WestJet 11, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 16 right.
We're heading 180. Let's see how we're looking.
Where
are we at?
Turn right heading 150.
Oh, here we are.
Descend and maintain 6,500. Maintain 6,500 until established.
Alright, here it is. Localizer is moving.
Runway 16 right approach.
Turn left heading 090. Sky West 413.
Golf Alpha Victor Alpha 101.
Turn a little bit to the right. Alright, there it is. Let's see what happens if I hit approach now. Alright, don't kill me. Okay. Whoa, what? Aircraft is overweight? What do you mean? Alright, contact Salt Lake City. That's great. So we gotta fly this in by hand. In that case, that's fine. How, did I really put too much fuel? Alright, we're gonna have to do this manually. Alright, 170, let's go ahead and let them know we're inbound. Landing on the ILS, runway 17.
Number 1.
That's to send down to about 6,500. And we'll slow down to 160. I'm gonna try to recatch the localizer now because we've overshot it. And there is a parallel next to us, so we gotta be very careful. Very careful. Number 3, runway 17, clear to land. Land lights are on and check. You are very welcome, my friend. Thank you for the ATC.
Runway 17, blue 116.
Alright, I might have to fly it in by hand. Alright, there it is.
Exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite. Traffic on final.
Wilco, Maple 717.
Delta
We're high
509.
at the moment.
Frequency change approved.
We do need
Good
flaps.
day. Frequency change approved. Delta 509.
Final approach speed is gonna be 135 to 145.
1729 is on final runway 16 left.
Alright, we're not too far off.
Salt Lake Tower. Delta Lima Victor
have visual.
Alpha 014.
We have been given the
Inbound
clear
on
to land.
ILS runway 16
Turn to
right
right
with
just a little bit.
information Juliet.
Spoilers are
Salt
armed.
Lake Tower, Delta
Let's continue our
702,
descent. What are we
runway
at?
16
7,200.
left, departing west.
To catch it. So you usually want to catch the localizer from underneath,
Runway 16
but we
left.
missed it because
Clear
we didn't
for
realize that our
runway
ILS was going to fail. And if we're overweight,
Takeoff,
me
runway
see.
16 left, Delta 702.
United 17
then that's going to change
You're already
our
cleared to
final
land.
approach speed
Avoid
too.
unnecessary records.
Yeah, it
Delta
says we're
Lima Victor
75%
Alpha
weight. I don't know
014.
how I did that.
Number 3, runway 16 right, cleared to land. Number 3.
That's going to make things a little bit more
cleared to
difficult.
land. Runway 16 right.
Here we
Delta
go,
Lima
flaps
Victor
20.
Alpha 014.
And I'm just going to fly this
I'm
baby
sorry,
in.
United 1729.
Because autopilot, oh gosh, come back. Alright, here we are.
3 Golf Whiskey.
Calibrate.
Exit runway when able and
And
contact
turn
ground.
off altitude.
Please expedite. Traffic on
Ooh,
final.
how far are we? 6 miles?
Salt Lake
Let's
Tower,
go ahead and do the gear now.
Alpha Romeo
Do it a little early.
Charlie Echo Lima Quebec, Quebec is 17 nautical miles to the northwest
Wish me luck.
at 9,000 feet. Inbound
turning
for
HUD
landing.
off.
Requesting runway 16 right.
I'm going to turn off the
Salt
heading
Lake
as well.
Tower,
I'll just use
Mike
auto
Alpha
throttle.
Romeo Charlie Echo Lima Quebec, Quebec is 17 nautical miles
We
to the
are
northwest
5.7
at
miles out,
8,600
and I am
feet.
in
Inbound
control. I
for
have the
landing.
controls.
Requesting runway 16 left.
Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie Echo
Alright, we're
Lima
high.
Quebec, Quebec. Contact Salt Lake approach on 126.25.
We'll probably have to land maybe a little bit faster.
Salt Lake Tower,
Than normal,
Sky West
maybe.
4176, inbound on the ILS runway 16 right with information.
Final approach flat speed 45
Salt
degrees.
Lake Tower, Sky West 1175 is 17 nautical
I'm gonna go to
miles
145
the north
knots.
7,500 feet, inbound for landing.
Try to
with
make this
information hotel.
stable as possible.
Sky West 4176. Number 3. Runway 16 right. Cleared to land.
Number
And what's our
3,
wind
clear
looking
to
like
land,
right now?
runway
Alright,
16 right,
16 knots
Sky West
directly down the center. That's good.
4176.
Sky West 1175. Number 3. Runway 16 left. Cleared
93
to
miles.
land.
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 16 left, Sky West 1175.
One thing I have to always remind myself,
Salt
and
Lake
this is
Tower, November
in
928
any
Quebec
flight
Victor,
simulator, infinite
ready for
flight,
takeoff
X-plane,
at
whatever,
runway
is to
16 left,
relax my
departing
hands.
straight
I
on.
always tense up.
Blue
And
149.
it's also
Exit
something that I
runway when
noticed
able
even when
and
I was in the
contact
real
ground.
plane,
Please
was that I always
expedite.
tense,
Traffic
I always
on
tense
final.
up. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Wilco, Blue 149.
Alright, we'll go
November
full
9
flaps
to
now.
8 Quebec
We'll go
Victor.
30.
Hold
Flaps
short
30.
on runway 16 left.
Holding short runway 16
And we're
left.
kind of wiggly,
November
and we're kind of
928
off
Quebec
to the left
Victor.
of the center line too. But we are on, we're just below the glide slope, so we're okay there on our altitude.
Delta Lima Victor Alpha
Alright, go fast
053. Exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway.
And bring our speed back to 140. And now we just flew straight through the glide slope. Checking
Wilco,
gears down 3
Lima
green.
Victor Alpha 053.
300,
But this thing is shaky for some reason. Are we getting some turbulence or what is going on
200,
here? Easy.
November
Alright, there
9
she is.
Quebec Victor. Line up and wait runway 16 left.
Don't overcorrect. Don't
Line
overcorrect.
up and wait runway 16 left. November
Alright, turning off
928
auto throttle.
Quebec
I'm in the
Victor.
control. Alright, we're floating.
Delta Lima Victor.
Oh gosh. Come back. Alright, it's back. We're not down yet. Don't worry.
United 1729.
Alright, now we're down.
Runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite.
Rip center line. We did get down
Stand by.
without killing anybody.
Alpha 053.
Come on, come on.
Wilco,
Turn, turn,
United
turn.
172.
This is the hardest part for me, is
Thank
keeping
you.
it.
Good day.
My hardest thing is when able. Okay.
Exit
Manual
runway
brake.
when able. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Now we missed that exit. Wilco.
Wilco, Blue 116.
Alright, we're rolling. Okay, so where is the next exit?
Number
Which way do we want to park?
Runway 16 left. Cleared to land.
Oh, to the right? No, I should take that exit right there then.
Runway 16 left. Golf Alpha Victor Alpha 2.
I'm gonna roll to this next exit, make a right turn. In my connection, I was trying to maneuver so much that my connection wiggled out of place right before touchdown. So sorry about that. You'll still be able to see it on the replay though once we're done. Alright, make a right turn right here. Did he say right or left? I can't remember.
16 left. November 928 Quebec picture.
Sky West 413. Number
Cool,
1.
cool.
Runway 17.
Break.
Cleared to land.
Sorry guys.
Number 1, cleared to land.
It's just
Runway
me. It's just this.
17,
The
Sky
lack
West
of
413.
taxi skills sometimes just comes to the fact of me trying to reach buttons.
Make left traffic runway 17.
Okay, there we
Going
go.
around, Delta
I was like trying to use a rudder and a brake at the same time, but they're both in the place of my right
Salt
thumb.
Lake approach on 126.25.
Which made it very difficult.
Contacting Salt Lake approach on 126.25, Delta 1.
But you guys said I could use rudder, pull it
Salt
down,
Lake
and
Tower.
stop. Okay,
Golf
there we go.
Juliet Alpha Kilo
Welcome to Salt Lake City.
Inbound on the
Alright, you need to stop doing that.
Sky
Okay,
West
cool.
4176.
Go back and see what he
Make
said.
right traffic
Exit runway when able. Okay, he didn't tell us the direction, so that's okay. So just request to cross this runway when possible. Let's see what the number of this
Delta
is.
Lima Victor
Wait,
Alpha
16.
014. Exit runway when
Left
able
or
and
is this
contact
runway?
ground. Please expedite.
I don't think
Traffic
we're, oh, this is
on
runway
Wilco.
14. That's weird.
Delta Lima Victor
That's a
Alpha
request.
014.
Where is
Salt
it
Lake
at?
Tower, FedEx 420.
Is it ground?
Sky West
Yeah, request runway
4176.
crossing, request runway
Contact Salt Lake.
14.
Blue
And let's go ahead and turn
116. Request
the
permission to cross runway 14.
spoilers off. And flaps it.
Blue 116, cross runway
Alright, cross runway 14.
Crossing
We'll leave the lane lights and strobe
runway
lights on every time you cross runway. You want to
116.
make sure that you have your. Wait, let me see. Where are we going? That's 104. Okay, we go to the left and
Blue
then back.
149,
Right.
hold short of runway 16 left.
It looks like. Okay, cool.
Blue 149, avoid sending duplicate messages.
Salt Lake ground, FedEx 463.
See you, Ghost Rider.
Ready for pushback with information, Juliet.
Yeah, they're not even using
FedEx
runway 14,
463,
so
hold position.
they could probably use runway 14 as a
Hold in
taxiway.
position, FedEx 463.
Delta Lima Victor Alpha 053, give way to aircraft ahead.
I can't wait to see the replay because from my point of view, it looked like a not good landing just because of everything going on and being so far off the center line and all that. And then the screen cutting off for a second. Alright, we'll turn right here. Actually, we can just make a right at that other taxiway and that'll take us to, oh look at that, FedEx. If we do the Miami flight, I want to fly to FedEx MD-11. That's what I want to fly.
Blue 149, cross runway 16 left, please expedite.
Alright, the next runway, let's go ahead and get this in advance, is gonna be runway 16 left, or really 34 right is what we can announce that we want to cross.
Ready to taxi with
We're on the 34 right
Juliet.
side.
Blue 149, hold short of runway 16 left. Salt Lake ground.
Yeah, I don't
Sky
think
West
my
123,
infinite flight assistant
ready
was
for
working in this
pushback
flight
with
because it hasn't said anything.
information,
It usually would
Blue
say
149,
it would
I'm
do
sorry.
the cabin
Hold
call out
short
after
of
you
runway
land.
1.
Blue 116, hold short of runway 16 left.
Roger, holding short runway
Hold
16
short
left,
of
blue
runway
116.
16 left. Blue 116.
Alright.
Kilo Charlie 1, please wait for clearance before taxiing.
Is this the line? Oh, that's the ILS line. We can cross
Kilo
that one.
Charlie 1, please follow instructions or you will be ghosted.
Yeah, guys, make sure you follow instructions or you will be ghosted. It's a real thing, it happens.
Blue 149, cross runway 16 left. Blue 116, cross
Cross
runway
16 left, roger.
Crossing runway 16 left. Blue 116.
Analyze the strobe lights on.
Salt Lake ground, Kilo
Gotta hurry 'cause there's probably somebody on
request
final.
taxi to parking.
Kilo Charlie 1,
he's a ways
taxi
out.
to parking. Salt Lake ground, Sky West 1175, request taxi to parking.
Taxi into
It's
parking,
true.
Kilo
You guys
Charlie
really should
1.
read the forums and
Salt Lake ground.
even Instagram. I mean, you can, if you just follow them on Instagram. Oh, I thought somebody was coming. That's somebody crossing the way. But they post all the information on there already.
Taxiing to parking, Sky West 1175. Sky West 1175, give way to aircraft on your left. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 414, pushed back approved.
I keep forgetting that I can pull
Expect
back
runway
the
16
rudder.
left.
Pushback approved. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 414.
Yeah, because that'll solve that. If I just use the rudder for my brake, like the toe brake, if I use a toe brake
Salt Lake Ground. Sky West
instead,
5993.
then I don't have to
Ready for
let
pushback
go of the
on
rudder
Information
to
India.
hit the brake like that right there.
Salt Lake Ground, Sky West 413.
And I can
Request
just
taxi to parking.
brake that
Sky
way.
West 5993,
Just gotta get used to doing that.
pushed back approved.
Turn.
Expect
There
runway
you go.
16 left.
Pushback approved.
I think I blew my
Sky
front
West
tire on landing.
5993.
Sky West 413,
Let's change. Oh,
taxi to
shoot.
parking.
Let's change to the ground speed.
Taxiing to parking, Sky West 413.
Salt Lake
Not
Ground,
airspeed, ground
FedEx
speed.
463, ready for pushback with information Juliet.
Delta 268, give way
she
to
is.
aircraft on your right.
Give way to aircraft, Delta 268.
Alright, so where are you guys
Salt
parked
Lake
at?
Ground, Blue
Now that we're over here.
149, request
Looks like everybody's over
taxi
here in the
to
middle.
parking.
And you guys said park where the CRJs park, and if I could remember correctly, that's like right over there. But I'm not 100% sure. I just can't believe that we were overweight.
Thank you, Sky West 1175.
Salt Lake Ground. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 414. Ready to taxi with information
Sounds like a
Juliet.
Polish accent.
Delta Lima Victor Alpha 414, taxi to runway 16 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 16 left. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 414.
FedEx 463, push back approved, expect runway 16 left. Sky West 123, taxi to runway 16 right, contact tower when ready. Sky West 5993, taxi to runway
Is everybody
16
down
left,
now, or is
contact
anybody
tower
still up
when
in
ready.
the
Taxiing to runway
deal with
16
approach?
left. Sky West
Maybe we make a left here.
5993.
Sky West 5993, give way to aircraft on your left. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 414, continue taxi.
That was a nice short flight. It's like our final flight time was an hour 52. That's including all the vectors and everything.
413, cross runway 14.
But I don't know. In my opinion, I kind of feel like we did pretty good on time. I mean,
413.
yeah, we got vectored for quite a while, probably a good 30 minutes, maybe. I'm not really sure. I wasn't counting. But I don't know, it just didn't feel dragged out this time like it does sometimes. Sometimes when you get vectors, it feels like it takes a long time. But I think because it was just so busy, like we weren't like, it wasn't like he gave us vectors and we were just flying in one heading for a half hour. Like we were actually being directed, like we were being talked to. Like we never lost contact with the controller, and I think that's why I didn't feel as long.
Sky West 413, request
He pretty much kept us in the loop for most of the time, which is good.
Give way to aircraft, Golf Alpha Victor Alpha.
Oh, UFO.
Sky West 1175, continue taxi. FedEx 463, taxi to runway 16 left.
Alright, all lights off, land lights off, strobe lights off.
Taxiing to runway 16 left, FedEx 463.
Please wait till we get to the gate to leave your seats
Continue taxi,
or get any of your
Sky West
baggage.
1175.
Alright, how about we park next to this guy?
Cross runway
Got
16
these two
left.
Delta planes right
Please
here, so we're gonna park.
expedite.
Crossing runway 16 left, Sky West 413.
FedEx 463, give way to aircraft ahead.
Salt Lake Ground, Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 102, request taxi to parking.
Give way to aircraft, FedEx 463.
Delta 902, give way to aircraft ahead. Alpha Foxtrot
Oh, shoot.
Kilo Lima Mike
Where's this guy come
102,
from?
taxi to parking.
Okay, well, I think they're waiting for me.
Delta
I'm gonna keep going.
902.
How do we get over
Salt
there?
Lake Ground.
Alright, so we gotta go around the terminal.
116,
Am I giving away to them, or are they
Golf
giving away to me?
Juliet Alpha Kilo Echo Heavy. Request
You are
permission to
welcome.
cross
How do I do
runway
miscellaneous?
14.
I'm just gonna say thank you.
Thank you. Good day. B116.
Golf Juliet Alpha Kilo Echo Heavy, cross runway 16.
Been so helpful today, mister.
Salt Lake Ground, Delta 207, request taxi to parking.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that spot right next on the left wing of that Delta CRJ.
Taxiing to parking, Delta 207.
Canadian
Alpha
regional
Foxtrot
jet.
Kilo Lima Mike 102, give way to aircraft on your right.
Thank you. Good day, Delta 207.
Give way to aircraft, Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 102.
Salt Lake Ground, High 007.
We could park here. Actually, I think all these spots are for regional
High
jets,
007, push back approved.
if I remember.
Runway 16
I flew into some scenery before with like an X-plane, and
007.
I have there's a guy named Short Final Designs. He makes amazing X-plane 11 airports, and he made this airport. And I remember, I don't think I was flying a CRJ. I think I was flying a 737. But I remember flying in and seeing a bunch of CRJs parked on a small little regional terminal. Is that a 757?
Blue 116,
Give way to aircraft on my right. Him?
Give way to aircraft. Blue 116.
Oh, somebody's pushing back. I think that's what he's talking about. I'm not sure. We're on a completely different taxiway though. You know, we're, disregard, okay. We'll just park right here, that's fine. We don't need to go far. We'll just take this one right here. Next to Delta. Next to 737. You're all good, bro. From his screen, he probably can't even see that. We'll go ahead and commandeer this spot right here. That's a dope shot right there, though, ain't it?
Taxi to parking. Taxiing to
Alright,
parking.
let's make a turn.
Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 357. Delta 2776. Taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking. Delta 2776.
Yeah, not too much, not too much. Oh no, somebody popped up right before I parked. Oh no, it's okay. I think he's disconnecting because he's like phasing out. So I'm just gonna keep parking. Yeah, he left, okay. I was like, oh man, the one spot that I chose. I was gonna be off anyways. Put it right there. Nice. Again, guys, welcome to Salt Lake City. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You guys are amazing for supporting. It was a good flight. I enjoyed it. A lot of you guys showed up today. I'm glad I didn't get to shout you guys out though. We'll do this in chat. That's what we'll do. As we're getting the replay set up, I'll do a shout out in chat, 'cause I didn't do a shout out in route. So actually, before you turn the beacon lights off, we're gonna turn the engines off. Engine 2, engine 1. Alright, engines are spooling down. Now we turn the beacon lights off, seatbelt signs off, and open the main doors. And allow the aircraft to be serviced. He's still deciding if he wants to be there or not. But that's funny. I don't. Whenever you're logging in, you can't see where aircraft are like coming into park. So like, it's not his fault that we ended up inside each other. I'm not upset. Unless it's the Wisconsin guy, I'm not upset. Well, I love that more to love livery. Oh gosh, what's happening? Well, on that note, in flight. Alright, bring the music back. Bring the music back. Hey. Okay. Top one, replay. Da. Boom. Alright, we gotta wait for the load. Alright guys, go ahead now while we're waiting for the replay and waiting to watch the landing. I'm not really gonna do the takeoff because it wasn't really important. We'll just replay the landing for now, and I'm not waste you guys' time. I'm gonna be going through fishing through my whole flight looking for some screenshots for YouTube, but I don't want to make you guys wait through that, so we'll probably end it after we watch the landing a few times and see how we did. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think this is not one of my best landings, but we'll have to take a look and see. But go ahead and send a say what's up in the chat and just send me emoji. Matter of fact, send an emoji and yeah, just send me emoji and say hi in the chat, and whoever goes up, I'll give you a shout out before we get out of here, guys.
Springs Airport, Addis information Bravo, time 14110, visibility 10, temperature 25, viewpoint 11, altimeter 2990, landing runways 31 right and 31 left, departing runways. Do the landing in the right wing view? I got you. I got you, right wing for you. Right wing. That right wing is gonna be for that right wing view is gonna be dedicated to Sherry Marshall. Palm Springs Airport, Addis information information Bravo.
I love the Palm Springs terminal. It's like this like one little terminal and the plane just all circle around it. All right, fast forward. Let's give some time to load.
Turn left heading 160.
Wait, this is us over in airport.
Descend and maintain 13,000. Kilo Lima Mike 609.
15 seconds, 15 seconds.
Turn left heading 160.
15 seconds, 15 seconds. Alright, this is turning our...
Delta Lima turn left heading 020.
Okay, there it is. No, I like this track. Play it again.
Salt Lake Tower, November 928 Quebec Victor. Ready for
I can't find
takeoff
it.
at runway 16 left. Departing straight out.
Blue 149. Exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite. Traffic on FIVUT.
Wilco 3149.
Dropped my a monitor.
Hold
There it
short
is.
of runway 16 left.
Holding short runway 16 left. November 928.
Alright, we'll watch from the outside view first, because the outside view don't tell no lies. And then we'll kind of critique my landing, see what I could have done better, which is a lot of things, I know. But let's just see. Alright, so as you see right now, I'm a little bit off to the left. I'm trying to center myself a bit better. That's why you see me going back and forth a bunch. Another reason why my connection, not to infinite flight, but my connection from my computer to my phone lipped out for a second. Look at that mountain off our left wing, that looks amazing. Let's hide that.
Delta Lima Victor Alpha 053.
So I think I feel like like right here is kind of where we busted straight through the glide slope. Like we came from too high to too low, like really quick. Let's see.
Line up and wait runway 16 left. November 928 Quebec Victor.
Well, there's a float.
Delta Lima Victor Alpha 053.
Big
Request
float.
frequency change.
United 1729. Exit runway when able
And then we had trouble. That's just me having trouble trying to
United 1729.
go left and right. I probably should have, instead of using a rudder, used the aileron.
Runway 16 left with information Juliet.
Alright, let's go back a few. Alright, now the center line. We were on it, like we were right on the center line coming in, and then we kind of faded to the left, still fading to the left. Now I'm focused on just getting on the ground smoothly, and we go far left runway over here. Almost put all three on the ground at the same time. Almost put all three on the same time. So it was like this is like the key part where I personally struggle a lot on my landings. And somebody was asking earlier, how do you get better landings? You practice. And obviously I didn't do this flight a bunch of times to practice it, but where I struggle a lot is right when you get to the ground effect, right before you touch down. It's like making sure you stay smooth, coming from the transition of the throttle, like, because I still had auto throttle on and I was turning auto throttle off. And because I went down, the aircraft would get more power to stay at the speed that I had set it to, and so it started to float. And then I disconnected it, and obviously I started to drop. So just kind of critiquing myself at the moment. All right, let's do that wing view that you wanted. But all in all, it wasn't a hard landing. It just wasn't pretty. Where's right wing? Let's do that. Seat right?
Line up
No.
and wait runway 16 left. November
I'll go
928
back a little
Quebec
bit.
Victor.
November 928 Quebec Victor. Line up and wait runway 16 left.
Again, guys, I will not be able to fly Infinite Flight Friday Night Flight next Friday because I am moving. So I'll probably, my whole setup probably won't even be together by then. Matter of fact, I'm moving on that day, so it's I'm definitely not going to have it until maybe the next week. So what sucks is I bet you the X Cub is going to be out next week because I'm not going to be available.
Exit runway when
How much you want to bet the X Club update 19.2 is going to come out next week when I can't even stream it?
Golf Alpha Victor Alpha 2.
Alright, next few.
Runway 16 left.
Let's do that one.
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 16 left, Golf Alpha Victor Alpha 2.
November 928 Quebec Victor. Runway 16 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff.
Oh, I love that view right there.
Victor Alpha 053. Exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Delta Lima Victor Alpha 053.
November 928 Quebec Victor. Line up and wait runway 16 left.
Oh yeah, so it's a good time to tell you guys. So one of the reasons that I'm kind of debating on doing this second flight off stream is because as a lot of you guys know, I also do music, and we have a new song that is releasing. New song and a new music video. If you want to check it out, search Archie and Sizzle. I am Sizzle. And anyway, so we have a new music video coming out today. I'll probably put it on my Instagram later. But I'm going to be promoting that and posting videos on that and all that kind of stuff. So I need my phone for all of that, at least for a couple hours. But after that, I may be down to do another flight off stream.
Line up and wait runway 16 left. November 9
what view? Let's do free camera view.
Request frequency change.
We'll set it up. I like the right side because we got these mountains over here. Bum bum. But I'm super excited. Like, this is probably gonna be the best video we've done so far. Like, it's so dope. I've already seen it, and we're just waiting to put it on YouTube. I think it may be up by now. Before I started the stream today, I was waiting to for them to finish uploading it to YouTube. Let's just double tap on that. There we go. So from this view, you're really gonna see how bad I floated. Here it goes.
Alpha 053. Exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway.
No problem, Astro. Glad that you were able to make it.
Wilco, Delta Lima Victor Alpha 053.
You think a yoke is gonna make it my landings better?
November 928.
I actually use a yoke, a physical yoke, for the first time in Orlando at Flights and Expo. I had never used one. I personally have a joystick, so I've never actually used a yoke before, so it's really different doing it with a yoke. What up, Alex? Good to see you, man. Oh, that was not from that view. That was a horrible landing. Jesus, you saw how we just bounced around? Wow, let me see that again. That was ugh. That was ugh. I am so upset now. I should have this view. I should have just never looked at this view, because now I am very upset about this landing. Look at the reflection though off of the wings.
November 928 Quebec Victor. Line up and wait runway 16.
Yeah, the music video that I was mentioning will be on Spotify, iTunes, all the music outlets, plus a YouTube video. So definitely check it out later. Yeah, big like, ugh, that was bad. And then we come down, and yeah, we came down on the right wheel first. I'm very unhappy now about that landing. Right, at first I was like, oh, okay, you know, I mean, it's not great, but you know, I can work on it. But that now seeing it, yeah, I want to redo it. So anyways, well, that's it, guys. We're gonna end it there on that note. Let's see what other views we got real quick.
Golf Alpha Victor Alpha 2. Number 3. Runway 16 left. Cleared to land.
Number 3, cleared to land.
Do that. We'll go here.
Golf Alpha Victor Alpha 2.
And I'm gonna go somewhere in the middle, somewhere random.
Salt Lake Tower.
Here we go. Alright guys, well that's a wrap, man. Oh, this is when he was doing his, oh my god, freaking, you kid, man, get out of the way. Is there a spot on my video where he wasn't in my plane? Okay, there we go. Alright, I gotta go through these shout outs because I didn't forget about you guys. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you guys. I gotta scroll way up though. Let's see where we at. Shout outs and then we getting out of here. Alright, Flying Dutchman, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining me. Thanks for watching. Tom, is always great to fly with you. Always great to have you on these streams. Delta 001, Patricio, Jet Aviation, what's up, man? Monkey Pilots, thank you so much, my friend Alex, welcome and thank you for watching. Matev's Trading, thank you, bro. Leon Kiwi, always, my friends, always a pleasure. Monkey Pilots, I think I already said hi to you. Kilo Charlie Echo, thank you, man. Let's see who else. Kate Stout, Sherry, Marshall, Billy, Bobby, Joe Senior, Jr. What a name. Thank you, my friend, and Merry Christmas to you. Jet Aviation, Branks, I did not butter. There was no butter served today, just toast. Branks29, thank you, my friend Fabricio. Definitely, if one of my mods could post that Discord link in the chat, that'd be amazing. Who else we got before we leave? Reese, thank you, my friend. Make sure I don't forget anyone before we leave. Infinite Flight, special thanks to you guys for coming in and not only coming and joining the stream and watching, but also answering you guys' question. I really appreciate that direct support from the developers. I appreciate that. I think I have shouted out everyone. No problem, Alex. You didn't know. You didn't know, man. Alright, well, guys, you always know. Hold up, before we get out of here, I gotta hit you with some inspiration. Let me find something for you real quick. Hey, these jams are jamming right now, man. Alright, my computer's being slow. Alright, here we go. Keep moving forward. This is for somebody. Keep moving forward. I may not be where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. Remind yourself that. The other day I had to look back, because, you know, a lot of times you focus on moving forward. You focus on things that's happening in the future. You focus on what's happening tomorrow and what's happening today, and you forget to reflect back on yourself and what you've done, what you have successfully done. And I was doing that the other day, and it really encouraged myself and inspired me. It's like, man, like I really have done a lot of stuff in the past year or two. Because I just feel like I've been constantly working. Eventually you just kind of start getting tired. You're like, man, like, is this really making a difference? Does this really matter? Does anybody actually care? And then you look back and you're like, okay, I've done some significant things. I've made a significant difference, I feel like. But anyways, remember that quote of the day: keep moving forward. You may not be where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. Remember, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. Peace.